2025, and we are coming to you live. It was just weird to look up and see the president speaking about something and Triple H standing to his left.
It's wild.
What world are we living in?
We're getting closer.
What world
We're getting
are we
closer
living
to
in?
idiocracy.
Oh, man.
President Camacho.
That seemed so far-fetched a couple of years ago, and now we're right there, man. Anyway.
No,
well,
you know the guy that does the suck it?
Yeah. He's
Get him.
Yeah, but they're talking about Canada, so please stand by for morning coffee. There you go. Now we're talking.
You're welcome.
Now we're ready. Thank you,
welcome.
Gio. Thank you. Carmen,
Yes.
how was it?
I think it went really good.
Yeah?
Yeah. Everyone seemed to really enjoy it. Like on the way out, everyone said what a great job we did.
The important thing is how many people showed up.
There was about 50 plus.
Wow,
I
that's
would
pretty
say.
good for an auditorium.
Right. Yeah. And there was a couple people from the station there. I was not expecting to see Gio.
I know.
Thank you.
Gio sent me a picture that he was there last night. I couldn't believe you went there either.
I love chamber football.
The fact
Clearly
that you do stuff on school nights
Yeah.
blows my mind.
I mean, I was in the area, so it wasn't that tough.
After arguably being out the longest out of all of us,
Yeah.
hours wise, I am convinced 100% you hate your family.
No, I mean,
Hate them.
it's literally on. Like I almost passed it on the way home. So
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'll stop in and check it out.
So yeah, that was a surprise. And then Corey Cardinal was also there.
Wow.
And most of the audience was listeners of
Good,
the show.
good.
And they were just, happy to be there, excited, and, happy to support Chambo football as well. And everyone said at the end, they were like, that was a great show. Everyone loved the comedians. The comedians were really funny.
Waka waka waka.
Waka waka waka. And then the best, I think the best part was definitely the coach roast.
You're dying for that.
Well, listen, the kids were really excited. They were nervous for one because they were like, we don't want to run. He's going to make us run. I was like, he's not going to make you run for these jokes.
Right.
You're going to have to run because you're in football and in conditioning, but there's not going to be any extra punishment for this.
Yeah.
And because I gave him the piece of paper, I gave him all the jokes, and I said, pick out the ones your favorite, and I'll put your name next to it, and then I'll cut it out and give it to you. And they were all dying when they were reading. They were nervous. They Galvin.
Yeah.
Your jokes got big hits.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Your Bill Belichick one was a hit.
Oh,
And
nice.
I left it the way it was.
What about the one with termites?
That one we actually kicked off with.
Oh
No, kicked off with it.
Oh, I think it kicked off the list.
Yeah.
No. We kicked off the show with it, and that one was a really big hit too.
Yeah.
My favorite was the kid that got up there. He goes, Coach Wood always told us to leave it all on the field. We didn't know he meant his hair.
Nice.
I thought that was really good.
Yeah, some of the kids tried to go rogue and do their own stuff, and that actually went really well.
Yeah, there was one kid that didn't even read the paper and just started saying horrible things about Chad. And that was pretty funny.
Yeah, they were all very excited to do that.
The
so-
kid roast was the best part of it.
Good.
I mean,
Yeah.
the comics were great,
Right.
all of them.
But everybody wants to see the kids.
That was really the funnest part, was seeing them get up there and they're nervous and stuff.
Carmen, I'm so proud of you.
Thank you. Yeah, listen, after that, I was like, I'm never doing an event again. I think I'm going to do some more events. I think I got the taste. Yeah, I think I got the taste for it now.
I like it.
Yeah,
I like it
but
a lot.
the comedians were great. Because there was one that was on that Teachers Out or Teachers on Break tour, and he was really funny because he's actually a teacher. So he had a lot of great jokes about the school and stuff like that. But I mean, all the comedians, they did great.
Good. Great job, Carmen.
Yes, thank you. Yeah, and we raised a lot of money for Chamberlain football. So thank you for everyone who donated, and thank you for everyone that came out. That was a fun event.
Yeah, I mean, like, they're equal, right?
What?
The people that donated us, you love them as much as the people who came out.
100%.
Thank you. Okay, guys.
Money is green, no matter where it comes from. So
This
yes.
guy was in bed alone last night by 7:45.
Oh my God, I didn't go to bed till like midnight.
My wife and my daughter both got their hair done at the same time because we're going on vacation this weekend. And I have never been. I don't know. I need a hobby. I definitely have no friends. I need a hobby.
Well,
I
you
need something to
started
do.
you started gardening, and then you stopped that. You were
Well,
taking piano lessons. You stopped that.
Weren't you going to play chess?
Yeah. But I don't really think that's like I need to learn. I want to learn how to play chess.
He wants to play chess, but he doesn't have any friends.
Yeah.
He's gonna play against
Yeah.
You can play online.
I know that's not.
You were
fun.
bird watching for a little while.
I'm just driving around looking at birds. I'm not bird
Bird
watching.
watching.
I don't know. I think Galvin, like we talked about recently, I've been having this itch to go fishing again, freshwater fishing.
Yeah.
And I think maybe I might do that. I might get out on the lake.
I think Starbucks is your hobby. You like to drive,
You are 100%
and
right.
get Starbucks and sit. That's the
Gio.
hobby.
Gio, listen to me. It's worse than that. So I went and got my Starbucks in the morning after the show, my second one. Okay. I got it and I didn't even finish it. And then I had to take my daughter to go get her hair done, and I passed another Starbucks and I went there again.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just like to go to the Starbucks.
You don't even, Joe and I will find like half filled cups all the time
Yeah.
around the house.
I'm wondering if I should just go work at Starbucks,
Maybe.
pick up a job there.
Work there.
I mean, I'd be great in the drive-through. I just greeting the people. Hi, hey, how's it going today?
Yeah,
How do you
no,
think about racism?
that's not you.
No, you're probably right.
Yeah.
In fact, I don't even really like when the guys talk to me, except the ones,
Right.
the guys I know. I'm like, hey, what's up, kid?
You just enjoy the process.
Yeah, I like to drive. I like to just let it out, you know. But I don't know. Yesterday, I was so bored. My wife had to go. You know, she works from home, but on Wednesday she goes into the place, so she was there, and I just didn't know what to do. It was crazy. I need a friend. For a guy who has two best friends, I need to find some less than best friends. Joe, I wish you lived closer.
Me too, Michael.
We'd hang out every day.
I think you're absolutely right about that.
Yeah. And if Gio didn't have to work so much because he hates his family, we'd hang out too.
Yeah.
Galvin, I can't keep up with these too fast.
No.
I can't chase him. Galvin every day be like, "You want to go running again?" No. Would you see a giant turtle yesterday? Was that yesterday?
Day before.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yo, I see those gopher tortoises
Yeah,
all
yeah,
over
yeah.
the place. Yeah.
Don't pick them up and put them in the pond.
Nope.
No.
Don't even touch them.
Don't
I
even
don't
touch
even I just take a picture. I go, hey, buddy, and take a picture, and then I leave.
A lot of people think, oh, he's trying to get to the lake. Let's put him in there.
Right.
We
Yeah.
sink-
No.
sink
But-
to the bottom.
If you do move them, like if you just want to move them off the trails so they're not in like harm's way of like bikes and stuff, just make sure you move them in the direction that they're going because they're directional animals. So the way they're headed, there's something they're heading to.
How about this, Carmen? I don't even touch them.
Yeah. Don't
Yeah.
even touch him.
Yeah. But one time, like I saw one and it was in the middle of the road at our apartment complex.
Oh, yeah. It's in the middle of the road, but this is
Yeah.
always out in the woods.
Right.
And yeah, they're fine.
I was out talking to Ralphie yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah, I fed him and he came out. He sits in his little house. And he comes outside and he eats. And then he goes back in his little house. And I was like, are you bored? Do you need something? Do you need a friend or something? Like, don't you think he'd be going crazy out there alone?
Yes.
But
I do.
they don't get along with other tortoises.
Yeah. I don't know.
So-
I don't know a lot about tortoises, but it seems like a very lonely, isolated life.
Just boring. Just
Yeah.
sitting out there doing nothing in his little house. Doesn't even go out for a stroll. And he's an African sulcata tortoise, so it's not the heat. They like the heat.
Like, I spend a lot of time with my dogs, but even when I had one dog, I spent a lot of time with it. But having two dogs seems to make so much more sense.
Yeah, it's so weird. I was watching my dogs yesterday. My dogs are pretty equal, but Mabel is bigger, and Mabel's the big goofy, the big goofy one, and Hazel's the crazy one. But Hazel is Mabel's bitch, man. Mabel, if I go, Hazel, come here, and Hazel comes over, and then I go, jump up, and before she jumps up, she looks at Mabel to make sure it's okay.
Oh.
Well, Mabel is here first.
I know, but
Yeah.
it's just so weird.
Mabel's
that,
the alpha.
Yeah, for sure. Even though Mabel doesn't display any signs of alpha.
It's weird because I had Vader first, and whenever Ghost came in, Vader was the alpha, but then I had Ghost, and then I brought Gypsy in, and now Ghost is the alpha. Because Gypsy will always want to play with Ghost and do stuff, and Ghost is like, back off. I'm old. I just want to lay here. I just want to chill out.
Yeah, I know those feelings.
Wow.
Yeah, I have been so disgusted with TV lately that I just I get in bed now and I just get on my phone. I don't even want to turn the TV on. I don't know why. Because the other day, remember I was bitching about America's Got Talent again?
Yes.
It wasn't America's Got Talent. I was annoyed, and I had that annoying feeling inside me, and I couldn't remember what it was. It was Match Game, hosted by Martin Short.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm sure. Yeah.
Oh, but it was just so
Celebrity match game, right? It's all celebrity. Well,
yeah,
what they're calling celebrities.
yeah, and not it's celebrities in the game, but regular contestants,
Mm-hmm.
and it was just
Well, that's how they did it before, right? Or no, I'm thinking of Pyramid. Pyramid used to have celebrities where they would do the clues, like
pyramid. They always had celebrities.
Right. But I'm trying to think of what is match game.
Match game is it'll go. Bobby used to go to the park.
Oh, okay.
He went to the park so much they called him Bobby Blank.
right.
And then you're like, Bobby Parks, Bobby, and then this guy's like, they called him Bobby Boo Boo, and everybody goes Boo Boo, okay, and nobody get it. It was just so. It was like they set them up for the right answer. They said they set them up for the right answer of knitting knitting blank, knitting scarves, knitting hats, knitting wool, something. The guy's like vibrators. Ugh. And they're like, oh god! And of course, one of those idiots said vibrators because it was just, I don't know. It was. I watched it and I got angry. I got angry at Martin Short for being a part of it. I got angry. It was just a bad situation.
You hate watch a lot of television.
Yeah.
Well, because they're like Match Game, which was great in the 70s because they were all drunk on set, and then they were like hosted by Martin Short, and I went, all right, how bad can this be?
Yeah.
Not nearly realizing it was the worst it could possibly be.
I feel like they tried to reboot that a half dozen times at least.
Yeah, because
with
the
different
idea
hosts and different twists.
the idea was good. They would bring these celebrities on who were pretty much prominent people in the 70s, and then they would get them loaded, and then they would put them on TV, and they'd be doing dumb things or running around, and you get the best natural reactions out of people. This is just a contrived version of that.
Yeah, the internet took that all away.
Internet took
Yeah.
You
So
know,
now it's like whatchamacallit, Masked Singer, where they're like, I think it's the girl that was kidnapped 24 years ago. It is that girl.
Yeah.
you know what was a great show that I don't think would work anymore? Whose Line Is It Anyways?
Yeah,
it was so
you're
funny.
right. Back in the day, it was funny.
Right. But again, like they would be so nervous to say the wrong thing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? But that I remember watching that show pretty young with my dad, and that was just I thought it was like hilarious.
Well, they talk about a lot of shows that, just 10 years ago, 15 years ago, that if Gen Z watched now, they'd be like, that's offensive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can't,
Well, I tell you, Galvin, I watch Seinfeld every night, and Seinfeld is really like Seinfeld had a very limited amount of, and they ask Jerry about this all the time, and he gets so mad. But they had a very limited amount of people of color on that show. Not that I care at all. It was about Jerry's life, and he probably hung around with a bunch of white people,
Right.
But it was, but I'm just saying, compared to television today,
Oh, yeah.
And then it was all about Jerry just trying to get laid. It was
yeah.
this,
Oh yeah.
and it was this mediocre Jewish guy banging these super hot broads.
It's funny because they had a whole graph of all the different women, and it's just Terry Hatcher,
Yeah.
and Deborah Messing, and all these different. It's
And
hilarious.
and he never would have got it if he wasn't famous.
yeah. Oh yeah.
It was weird to watch. And then George, so much sex with George.
Yeah.
George is such a weird little fat guy. Carmen, interesting thing about it, Whose Line Is It Anyway? It was one of those things that made me realize that I was going to be in this sort of profession. I would watch it before I went to Pasco Hernando Community College, and I'd be so into the show that I wanted to blow off the class,
right.
And I felt like blowing off the class and watching that did more for me than it did to go
Yeah.
actually go to the class, because I had no interest in going there to learn anything. I don't think I've retained anything that I learned in except for maybe like humanities, But I don't know. I try to think of some of the stuff that I've learned in college. If I use any of it, I couldn't dare use any of the math, any of the statistics, or any of that stuff.
I think everything that I learned was from Letterman, SCTV, Evening at the Improv,
yeah.
Get a Life with Chris Elliott, like all those shows that I watched and stuff taught me way more than anything else.
That's true.
I was gonna say I graduated from college, right? And the only thing
Yeah,
listen,
you're smart.
no, I'm not. One, I took it all online, so that really helped. But the only class I took anything away from was behavioral psychology and I got all this information, but I could get it on the internet now.
Yeah.
And it's just like how to make things happen, how to set your life up to reach your goals. But so many people like teach you that online, like life coaches.
Yep.
They're not far off. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like writing things down helps.
Yep.
Keeping a calendar helps. That's what that class taught me. And it's something that I use today. But again, like I said, I could have learned that from TikTok or Instagram.
I have a question. Does anybody make their bed when they get up?
I used to, but I don't anymore.
I don't, but my wife would. Like I'm surprised. Like she kind of straightens out the blankets all the time.
Yeah, my wife does that too.
Yeah.
I do it.
On the
I'll-
weekends, she will. If
You
we both,
make
Yeah.
your bed every morning when you get up.
If Christy's not in it, yes.
Yeah.
But that's rare.
They say that's a big thing.
Yeah.
A lot of leaders say that is a big thing, is finishing a task in the morning and you're already set up to finish stuff throughout the day and stuff. I have never made my bed.
No, and I feel like
Never.
it's a negative. It's you're doing something just to undo it again hours
Yeah,
later.
but the point is that when you come home and you're ready to go to bed, your bed is nice.
So what?
Yeah.
Well, I know,
I want a
but-
nice
Who
bed.
needs
I
a
want
nice
my bed.
bed?
I don't. I gotta kick the sheets out and do all that
Yeah.
stuff. That's one of the worst things about hotels.
But
Well-
it's more about the routine.
Right. That's what
Yeah.
it is.
So
It's-
Yeah.
find something that makes more sense.
You're
to do every
starting
day.
your day by finishing a task.
But again, that task is simple. It takes less than 5 minutes, so that's why it's
I brush my
good-
teeth every morning.
right.
But that's why that is a good starting point because it also ends your day. Getting into your bed, like unfolding it and getting in, that like it almost helps signal your brain
Time
that
to
it's
sleep.
time for sleep.
Yeah.
It's always
Right.
time for sleep.
Oh, for you.
Always time for sleep.
Listen, you that is a magic power.
Yeah.
It really is
Yeah.
because you can sleep anywhere at any time. Like I was up last night till 12.
Carmen, he's actually sleeping right now.
I
He can't hear
believe
you.
it.
I had to
Yeah.
take my daughter to the to get her hair done, and I got there and I was like, "Do I leave? Do I stay? Like, what do I do?" She's getting her hair done. I'm not gonna sit there and stare at her. So I was like, "I'll just go shut it down in the car. Like, I could just walk out there and just shut it down until she's done." That is a power,
Yeah.
and I'm very comfortable. Sleeping in the car is one of the most comfortable spots
Oh.
for me.
Car naps are great.
Did you see the thing I posted yesterday? This guy fell asleep in his car and he put a sign
yeah.
on the window that said, "Please don't Narcan me. Don't break my window.
Yeah.
I'm just fat and tired. I'm not passed out and I'm not on drugs." That's funny. I one time went to a broadcast from Universal Studios when I was back at the country station. We were up all night and did the thing all morning. Then went and rode the rides. On my way home, I pulled into a hotel parking lot and I slept for 3 hours. I couldn't make it. I was halfway home and I was dying. I was exhausted.
are we going to do that again this year for Halloween Horror Night? That's getting ready to start back up.
So they did ask me about it, and the one day that they asked me about, we had a conflict. We had something going on that day, so we're trying to find the right day. But I gotta tell you, I'll do it, but I'd rather save it for the Christmas time than the Halloween Horror Nights. Is
Yeah.
nothing for me, but you guys love that though, don't you?
I go every year.
You do,
I've been going every year since I was in high school.
yeah. Too scary,
Yeah,
too much.
I love it.
And the people that go are scary
Yeah,
because they're all dressed in like black and blood,
Yeah,
and
there's a lot
they
of
like
weirdos.
get into it. And I'm like,
It's great.
a little too much.
yeah, scares me.
What do you guys got planned? Anybody do anything? We're on vacation next week.
I think I'm going to stay at Sky Beach, Michael.
You are.
Yeah.
Love it. Joe
Yes.
found a home.
I do.
I love that.
I do.
It's like 5 minutes from your house.
yeah. Well,
Yeah.
But if there's something happens with the net, I can
Right.
get there fast. you
True.
know?
It's true. You're right.
Plus,
there.
he's just sleeping on the beach like Spike did. So.
Yeah. You don't have a room?
Yeah.
Yeah. Spike.
Spike.
Yeah.
That's how you answer every question about it. Every time you talk about Spike at the end, you just go, Spike. Spike. Anybody else? Nobody's doing anything?
No, we're resting this week. After this week leading up to Funny for Football, like that took it out of me. It
Yeah.
really did. Just being on and
Well,
posting.
you
and
also
this and
can't
that.
be stressed out right now. You got a lot going on.
Exactly. I'm not pregnant. Oh my gosh, that was the number one question yesterday.
Mhm.
Oh, Ian put it right out there.
Oh yeah,
Right up on stage. I was like, wow.
What did he say?
He just said we already have a name, Chambo Stormy Wood.
Yeah.
And then but like most people, they were like, "Can we take a picture? Are you really pregnant? Are you gonna get pregnant?
Are you going to get pregnant?
Yeah. Are you pregnant? Is Mike serious?"
Anybody ask you if you want to get pregnant?
Chad.
Mhm.
Yeah. But yeah, no, we're just resting and recharging this
So-
weekend.
I never, and I think rightfully so, Gio, you probably didn't either. You have that sex talk with your daughter.
No.
Right. That's your wife's
No.
your wife's department.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't my daughter and I have a great relationship where we can joke about stuff and we can do it, but when it comes to her lady stuff and all that, that's Amanda's department.
Same.
Yeah, I handle Joey.
I almost sent you guys a video because we talked about it, but it's a dad and a young girl, probably like 12 or 13 in the car, and she's like, "Oh, my stomach hurts." And he's like, "Did you eat something?" She's like, "No, I think I'm going to start." And then they have to call the mom to get the pad to make sure she's set for school because she wore white pants.
Oh.
But it was just like a little sweet moment between dad and daughter. And I almost sent it to you guys to be like this is how it should be. Like women, girls.
Yeah, this is how it goes in my car. If Juliana goes, "My stomach hurts," I go, "You hungry?" She's like, "No," and she'll look at me and I'll go, "Gross."
That's no.
Yeah.
Don't
Yeah.
do that.
Don't.
It's don't ask, don't tell in my
Yeah,
house.
exactly. Exactly.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Listen, we share enough time together listening to Drake lyrics that I know that it's already uncomfortable.
You should just treat it like Carrie's mom does in the movie. And yell at her and call her a slut and dirty pillows and all that stuff.
God.
No, it's not. It's not bad. It's just like it's not my department. It's Amanda's department.
Don't make it weird.
Right, and I don't really want to make it weird for her either. You know.
But that's making it weird. But if you make it normal, if you normalize being able to talk to you about these things, then they're more likely to come to you when they have a problem in that area.
Yeah, but
instead
like-
of try and hide it from you.
No, I don't want to hide it, but like yesterday, so Juliana goes, "So I'm confused. Is Carmen pregnant or is she not pregnant?" I go, "No, she's not pregnant." I go, "But she's gonna be pregnant." And she looked at me like, "How do you know?" Like, how to? And I looked at her, and she
You're
looked
gonna
at
take
me.
care of it?
Yeah, and then she
I
just
was there.
kind of rolled her eyes, and I was like, "I know you know. I know you know. I don't know how you know, but I know you know. It's probably all the Drake stuff.
and
You
she
figured it all out."
and she like knows a roundabout. She probably doesn't know the full.
I
like-
didn't tell her the full thing.
Well,
I think they start teaching that stuff in middle school.
See, we did it in 4th grade.
Yeah.
We had sex education.
Ew, you did it in 4th grade.
No. We had our class where they split us up. Girls went to one classroom, boys went to another classroom, and we watched films and stuff on ourselves. And that's when we like got to see like images and stuff.
Because she's
wow.
what, going to 7th grade?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think they teach it to you by then.
Well,
But
Just
I-
like
no,
the,
I thought
the
they took that-
scientific stuff.
she's no
I thought
idiot.
they took that out.
She gets it. She knows what's going on. I can tell that she knows what's going on, and I mostly attribute it to rap lyrics.
That's why you need to be more involved so she doesn't. Just like when little boys watch porn, you have to make sure they know like that's not realistic.
Don't ever say that phrase together. Little boys watching porn.
Yeah.
I don't wanna hear that at
So,
all.
yep, nope, you're right.
At all.
Well-
By the way, your daughter probably also knows what one margarita does.
Yeah. You're right. And when two girls have one cup,
Yep.
what goes on? I know.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Yesterday, the most wholesome thing. I was in the studio doing commercials, and I came out. It was probably about 5:00 in the afternoon. And I opened the door, and here comes Joey and his stupid friend, the two idiots walking down the hallway with fishing poles. And I go, "What is going on?" And they're like, "We're going fishing." And I go, "What do you mean?" And he goes, "We're going out back to the pond and go fishing." And I went, "All right." I felt like there was something else, like there was
a catch.
sort of drug involvement or something like that. I didn't even know what. I go,
Don't
"You
you-
guys just going fishing?" He's like, "Yeah, we're just going to go fishing in the back." I was like, "All right." go ahead."
Teenagers always look like they're up to something.
Right.
Yeah.
They always
Right?
look like they're up to no good.
Right. And it's
Yeah.
like Joey, I feel like he was using the fishing pole to try and rob something from the neighbor's yard. Like there's
Right.
no way he was just going fishing.
Yeah.
Well, whatever. It looks like that's all they were doing.
Is Gator still down there?
Yeah.
Oh,
I told him. I said, "Look
Yeah.
out. Be careful." Juliana said that. She's like, "Oh, my friend Daniel lives in the neighborhood there. We want to meet up and go fishing." And I went, "No, that's ridiculous. You're a perfect size, snack size."
Do you start Googling fishing? What does it mean, teenagers? You
Oh,
know?
no. Oh, no.
There's a
What's the
code.
slang for? Yeah, exactly. Make sure you bring your rod. Oh, wait, what? No.
Oh, man. Carmen, maybe you shouldn't have kids.
Yeah.
It's quite the headache.
Oh, it's I'm a little nervous about it.
Mhm.
It's like a nervous excitement, but I'm also like, oh, I don't want to mess somebody else up.
What if also? I mean, we don't take into consideration. Here we are, like pro child, pro baby. We kind of force you and talk you into it, you know.
It's our fault.
And then
Yeah.
and then it comes out with a big shovel head.
Wait.
Just mad. It's just something's wrong. You have conjoined twins or something that
little mongoloid baby.
Yeah, well, I mean, just something that you know, like come out like Lobster Boy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
By the way, Gen Z would be very upset that you just said Mongoloid.
Oh, sorry.
Baby.
I guess I'm
Tried
canceled.
to go right over that.
I don't know if that's the proper terminology.
Yeah.
Listen, that is why I got all these
Vitamins.
Yeah.
I got a couple of books, a vitamin. I've been looking up good doctors
Yeah.
that are in the area, and stuff like
Talk
that.
to ChatGPT.
Well, I went to Reddit to find out like good OBGYNs in Tampa, and there was a lot of back and forth. This one place is good, this doctor's better, this and that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But there's like two names that keep popping up, and luckily they're in our network. So I just need
Good.
to call and make an appointment, and then, but also just like staying on top of it and make sure I eat right and exercise. And again, I've never been pregnant, so I know these
I
things are
mean, for
going
long term.
to be hard.
I've never been pregnant either. So
Yeah.
Right.
Same.
I can see.
Right. So that's the thing. Like, I know I'm like sitting here like, oh, I can do it. But I know it's going to be challenging. But I think for the sake of the baby, I think, it's best to be as prepared as you can be to
Sure.
try and be healthy.
I went on that ZocDoc and found my doctor because I just basically started scrolling through pictures and looking for somebody that wasn't fat or old.
Right.
You know what I mean? But like, think about that.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't want a fat old doctor telling me what to do and stuff whenever they can't do their own thing. So my doctor, who I've had for years now, is a triathlete. He's about my age. Super cool. He's great. I love him. Yeah, like he's fantastic. Doesn't try and push any extra stuff on you. That's one of the biggest things. Yeah, I just took my dog to the vet the other day, and the vet that I have is fantastic too, who I've been with for 17 years now. They don't try and do all the extra stuff. I don't like when people try and do extra stuff. Oil changes, any of that, where they're like, hey,
Most vets are oil changes.
right.
Yeah.
It's like they try and add all this different stuff on, and you
I need
love
this shot,
you
that
love your
shot.
dog, so you're like, "Ah, I have to do
Yeah.
that. They tell me this is what you need. This is it.
I might have to go to your vet.
Yeah.
My vet costs me $800 every time I go there.
Carmen goes to my vet.
Yeah.
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 And he's great.
Well, you should pick a doctor now that you're
Yeah,
pregnant.
I mean,
yeah.
Yeah, wait.
I'm lucky my sister-in-law is a vet. So
Oh, really? That's
there,
nice.
yeah.
Oh, that's good. I
Your family members are very
Helpful.
You said
yeah.
They've
like,
got all the professions covered.
Yeah.
It's because they're so big. My wife's got like 5 siblings.
You got
Okay.
a bunch of stuff you need to get rid of. Junk jockeys. You
Yeah.
need your car fixed. Your brother-in-law's.
Yep.
You need your dog fixed. Your sister-in-law.
you're
you
my
need a
dream.
massage?
My sister-in-law is a masseuse.
That's what I'm saying.
She's
Yeah,
a licensed massage
that's
therapist.
what I'm saying.
You're
Yeah.
my dream for like COVID or like I always lay in bed and I dream who would live in what room if everybody had to live here.
Yeah.
And you bring a massage therapist,
A
I
vet.
I think if I was playing Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, I'd just have your whole family in a room, and I would call you and go, Gio, ask so and so, what's the deal for this?
One sister-in-law is a regional manager for hotels, Marriott.
Okay.
So we get discounted hotel rooms across
nice.
the country.
Great. Nice.
It's like
Great.
friends and family discount.
you got anybody in your family that could do anything for flying? That you get some frequent flyer miles,
No,
some
no.
companion tickets. That's the way to go.
On the flip side, my brother's a loser, and so is my sister. They don't do
Oh,
anything.
wow.
Actually, my sister's a florist, so she does flowers
Oh, there you go.
for like weddings and
I
stuff.
might need that.
Yeah.
Why is your brother a loser?
No, he's not a loser.
What does he do?
He works for a construction company, like
Loser.
in corporate office.
Oh.
Yeah.
Ask me for $1 million what my brother does.
Yeah, I don't even know.
No idea.
Well,
Yeah.
it's easy now. He's retired.
No, he went back to
Oh,
work
he went back?
and he works out of Miami. So he kind of lives in Miami. He's got a place in Miami.
What?
Yeah, I have no idea.
He's running guns or drugs.
Yeah.
That's what they do in the movies in Miami.
Maybe I have no idea. He told me the other day. He goes, Sunday when you go down on your cruise, I may hitch a ride with you. I was like, why? Where are you going? You going on a cruise too? He's like, no, I got to go home. I go, oh, yeah, I forgot you kind of live down there.
I
now."
think he's
What
like
if
the mule.
What if you found out your brother was a salsa dance instructor?
He's got a studio down there and everything.
I'd rather him be a drug runner.
You're in Miami with your brother, and you're going to like lunch and stuff, and they're like, "Hey, John," dancing around.
Senor, good to see you. Yeah, I don't know what he does. I know what he did before, and
Oh, he does something different now?
it's in the medical field. I'm not
Okay.
really sure what, but he said that the company that he works for is so successful and makes so much money that they do a lot of stuff like like Wolf of Wall Street. Like he came to me a couple of times. He's like, "Hey, we need to hire a comedian for an event." And I'm waiting for him to be like, "Do you know where we can toss some midgets?" Like,
Yeah.
he's at that point. Yeah.
Yes.
So good for him, whatever he's doing. I have no idea. Definitely not a loser. I just don't know what he's doing.
No.
So, all right, let's take a break. Get this final show of the week going. A very funny comedian and writer named Dana Gould is going to be here in the 9:00 hour.
Yes.
He's going to be at Side Splitters this weekend. Dana wrote for years for The Simpsons, among other things. He's a very funny stand-up comedian, been around for a long time. He'll be here in the 9:00 hour. Also, we've got stuff to give away this morning. Carmen will tell you what that stuff is when we come back, and we'll play Sporkle next. It's the Mike Calta Show. This is 102.5 The Bone. Carmen, what do we have to give away this morning in the final day of the week for Sporkle?
So we have tickets for A Day to Remember in Yellow Card,
Mm-hmm.
Little Big Town,
Okay.
Cage the Elephant,
Yep.
and Kesha.
All right, let's do it right now. Where are we at, Gio? We got streaks going or what?
Galvin is going for 3 in a row.
Whoa.
Today.
Whoa, slow it down.
Yeah.
All right, let's do it right now. A little bit of Sporkle. Here we go. Does anybody want breakfast today?
No, thank you.
You guys are real jerks.
Yes, please.
I mean,
Real jerks.
I'm in.
I mean, I brought a hot dog, Michael, but I can say that.
Where is that hot dog?
I can see it.
Up his sleeve.
You just have a little bag with a hot dog in it. Joe, I got to tell you, you're adorable.
Thank you, Michael.
I mean, I'm thinking a little Einstein bagels or something.
Listen, I'm not going to stop you.
All right, don't stop me.
I think it's great. How'd
You're
last
just
ni-
off the rails.
How'd last night go?
You don't want to know about that.
Oh
right?
my God.
This is great.
Last night I was alone.
Oh,
What can you do?
You know,
Nobody watching.
nobody to intervene. But the night before, you said it was your wife's fault.
Right.
Now, when nobody's here,
I'm not blaming anybody. It was just I was alone. And I had to order food because there was nothing in the house. We're going on vacation, so my wife did no shopping.
of
And your
course.
finger slipped off the salad button.
We didn't have any
Whoops.
salad.
Whoops. I tried to order salad, and for some reason, donuts and milkshake showed up.
I ordered the one thing that I get when nobody else is home because nobody else likes it except for me.
Lobster?
Chinese food
Oh, Chinese.
Yes.
food. Oh, nice.
from Yummy House.
Mm.
And I couldn't decide whether I wanted walnut shrimp
Walnut shrimp. I've never even heard of that.
or beef chow fun.
So, can I guess? You got both.
I got both.
Oh my
We're back, baby.
I didn't eat both. I just ate the walnut shrimp, but the beef chow fun's in there just
Yeah.
Oh.
marinating.
You're like
Yeah.
Joe's hot dog. You might save it for later.
I mean, I felt like I
That's
can't
breakfast.
spend $80 on Uber Eats to get one thing. You know what I
course.
mean? So I had to
Right.
get a couple of things.
yeah.
I
And
got
just
one.
going and picking it up is just insane.
No, it's a half hour away.
And you can't throw that away. You got to eat that. I mean, you spend
Thank
good,
you.
hard-earned money
Thank
on
you.
it. Yeah.
You guys are what I need in my
It's
life.
just wasteful.
Carmen-
There's kids in China starving.
Yes.
Yeah.
They want
the kids who
walnut shrimp.
made that were probably starving.
How have I never heard of walnut shrimp before?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know.
You don't
Because
know
it's
either?
always next to like the honey chicken.
Yeah, in the healthy section.
No, but
maybe-
it's like sweet.
I don't know. I don't look around a lot. I'll be honest with you. I'm kind of.
know what you want when you
Yeah,
get
yeah. So maybe that's what it is. But I think I don't know.
So Chinese food, double order, and then now going to the cruise buffet for a week.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Oh,
Room service,
Yeah.
special restaurants.
Oh my God.
Desserts.
Yeah.
Oh, we just found out something. We have a Category 5 emergency.
What's going on?
So we have me, Amanda, Joey, Juliana, my core four. Then Joey's girlfriend, Ava, and my nephew Billy. We're all going on this cruise. The way we have it set up is we have a suite for me and Amanda and the 2 young kids. And then Joey and his girlfriend are in a room across the hall. But neither one of them are old enough to be in the room alone. So technically Amanda is in one of those rooms.
Right.
We just found out yesterday that we have different dining rooms for dinner because we're in a suite and they're not. So, but I mean, I'm in the suite. So,
my God.
man has to go eat dinner with the commoners somewhere. I have to figure out how that's going on. She's like, we have 2 different dining rooms. I go, well,
She's down in Gen Pop.
I'm in the suite dining room. I don't know where you are.
With the pores.
Yeah, exactly. She's down there with Leonardo DiCaprio shoveling water out of the windows.
Enjoy your water and crust of bread.
Yeah.
All right, let's give this stuff away with a little sporkle. Carmen is the keeper. Pap is the judge and scorekeeper. Carmen, what are we playing today?
Okay, today we're going to be playing 7-letter vocabulary. I'm going to give you a
right.
definition. You're going to give me the 7-letter word. Okay?
All right.
Got it.
Your first one. Undetermined or undiscovered.
Unknown.
Mike. To declare something that can be taken as evidence under oath in a court of law.
Evidence. Oh, you said evidence.
To declare something that can be taken as evidence under oath in a court of law.
Confiscate.
I don't know.
Testify. An indication of a disease or other disorder.
Symptom.
You would know that one.
Geo.
Right in my wheelhouse.
Yeah.
Remarks that mean the opposite of what they seem to say and are intended to mock.
Sarcasm.
Galvin.
I know that one.
An area of sand for children to play in.
Sandbox.
Mike. A characteristic of somebody or something.
Trait. No. Damn
A characteristic of somebody or something.
it.
Quality. A structure built especially in ancient Egypt.
Pyramid?
Temple.
Oh, excuse me.
Yeah.
Geo. An attitude or point of view. An attitude or point of view.
Opinion.
Outlook.
I like opinion better.
Yeah. I don't know if that's
Way better answer.
It's what's on the paper. To watch somebody or something attentively, especially for scientific purposes.
Observe.
Geo.
Come out of nowhere.
Having a feeling of dread or apprehension.
anxiety.
Having a feeling of dread or apprehension.
Depression.
Nervous.
Had to.
And Pap,
Oh.
we're halfway there.
Galvin is on the board with a single point. Michael has 2, and Gio is your leader by 1. He's winning with 3.
All right.
This guy's on fire.
Tight.
All right, 7-letter vocabulary. Your next one. An event that appears to be contrary to the laws of nature.
Miracle.
Galvin. A form of entertainment in which amateur singers sing popular songs.
Karaoke.
Galvin.
Oh, Judge.
That was Galvin.
Oh, wow, man.
100% was.
Galvin gets the point. Items worn as ornaments.
Trinkets.
Earring.
Items worn as ornaments.
Jewelry.
Mike Calta.
There you go.
To have something as a constituent element. Sorry.
To what? Say it again.
To have something as a constituent element.
No, it
Include. A large mounded mass of frozen water.
Glacier.
What'd you say, Galvin?
I said glacier.
I said iceberg.
Iceberg.
Damn it!
Geo. A store specializing in food supplies and household
Supermarket.
items. 7-letter word.
Oh, shut up.
I'm just helping.
What is it again?
A store specializing in food supplies and household items.
Come on, I gotta know. Grocery.
Grocery
Oh.
is what I was looking for. Yes.
Half point.
No point. A building or complex of buildings where goods and produced on a large scale.
Factory.
Mike. To burst like a bomb or shatter.
Explode.
Mike.
Oh.
To put or drop something somewhere.
Deploy.
That was a good one.
To put or drop something somewhere. Deposit.
Oh,
Yeah.
Chad.
Yeah, what's up?
Deposit.
To give a polite refusal to an invitation.
Decline.
Damn it.
Mike and Pap.
Oh.
We're on the list. 3.
What happened?
Galvin has 3 points on the board. Gio with 4, and Michael is your leader by 2. He's winning with 6.
Oh,
Damn
man.
it. Made all 3.
All right, 7-letter vocabulary. Last 3. Here we go. Possessing the qualities needed to do a particular thing.
Characteristic.
Say what is it again?
Possessing the qualities needed to do a particular thing.
Skill set. Damn it! I thought that was it for sure.
I don't know.
Capable.
Damn it.
Like you guys are incapable of winning. What are you, a pig?
Okay, last 2. Here we go.
Yeah, I'm you eating Chinese food.
A state in which a body or object remains reasonably steady.
Mike.
What is it again?
Reasonably.
A state in which a body or object remains reasonably steady.
Frozen.
I don't know.
Balance.
That's dumb.
And your last one. An area where planes and jets can take
Airport.
off. Geo.
You screwed me, Joe. Again.
Your final score, Galvin with 3 points on the board, Gio with 5, and Michael is your triumphant champion today. He won with 6.
Streak Slayer. Thank you very much. Good morning. Who's this?
Joe.
Hi, Drew. You're the winner. I'm going to put you on hold. Carmen will grab you here and we'll hook you up with the prize. Okay,
I
sir?
hope you choke on your stupid hot dog.
Oh my
Not you, sir.
gosh.
Joe. You're talking to
Yeah,
Joe.
sounds good.
All right, hold on. You're good.
By the way, I was holding on to this. If it was a controversy or not, you said symptom, not symptoms. Symptoms
not.
sick.
It
Huh?
is not symptoms with an S.
Yeah.
Symptoms. SYMPTOM.
Yeah. Let's
Okay.
keep holding that.
Yeah.
I accept the apology.
You can have Joe's hot dog.
You were right. You did have that point.
100%. Yeah.
I'm not giving
Well,
you my hot dog.
integrity.
Which point? The one where I got it first?
Yeah.
That's
Oh.
No.
I didn't say anything during
Yeah,
the
the
game.
judge. No, you totally did, but the judge said
I
it was
didn't
me.
say anything.
Okay.
What did I say?
Oh.
Oh, yeah, but I didn't make like a...
Is that not, that's not anything?
No,
Okay,
I
I
was
just
like-
making sure.
I did have that
Yeah.
point.
Yeah.
I don't think you did, but
Not that it would have
well,
mattered.
The
We
judge.
We never
would've
think that we
mattered.
do.
Yeah.
Everybody always thinks they're
I know,
first.
and you think that you got it first. I
Yes.
think I got it first,
Yes.
but then you're right because you think
We
it.
can always listen to the tape.
Absolutely we
I
said.
know. I just heard it from this section.
Right. Okay.
So that just, no, I'm
and
not
Joe
saying...
heard it from.
A lot of times it'll happen the same way. I'll hear it from Galvin's section
Right.
first when it's, you know.
But you won't go, oh.
That's not true.
You do, and Gio. And you go, yeah, Gio did it.
I don't want either one of you to win.
Mm.
How do you like that?
Joe is like a foot and a half away from Galvin.
What does that matter?
You,
Well,
I,
Everybody's
that's,
on
I
your
think that's
louder.
probably why you hear it first.
First.
Yeah.
We should probably all sit in a direct line
And
then.
Joe stands in the middle.
Yeah. So
like a bukkake.
Yes.
we should
Yes.
measure and make sure
Joe gets
that
on his
we're
knees,
exactly on the same.
and we all stand
I'm
around
not
him.
getting
Yes.
on my knees for nothing.
Get that hot dog out.
Put a piece of toast on his
Yeah,
head.
I hope you choke on your hot dog. This is the
Aw.
last day I ever see you.
I'm not giving you a bite. How about that?
You have any condiments on that, or just a plain wiener?
I got a plain wiener, and I put a little bit of mustard on there, Michael. I like the spicy.
All right.
What you got over there? Is that a yellow bag? What's in the bag?
This bag?
Yeah.
These are crackers.
Crackers over there.
Yeah.
He's got nuts.
I feel like you stole my daughter's lunch for school.
He's got
I
a
got
Monster Energy drink.
got
He's got a
these.
water. He's got a bunch of boogie rags over there.
Whatever you got, Joe.
Thank you, Michael.
Whatever fuels
I
you.
don't know why we had flies.
What do we have coming up in news?
Coming up in news today, Get Fit Fatties, Part 2, more like Part Poo, and Tampa. And
Oh. Galvin has your news. We'll take a quick break and we'll dive right into that next. It's the Mike Calta Show. This is 102.5 The Bone. Anybody use Grok
no.
or just ChatGPT?
ChatGPT.
I have used it, but it's not great.
But it's great when you want to talk dirty.
It does talk dirty, yeah.
Right.
It's all uncensored.
Are you seeing a lot of AI things pop up on your Instagram?
Like what?
I'm Nasty Nancy.
Oh, no.
And this and that. Like there's a bunch of different ones that you can follow. I don't know whether they talk or whether they're just texting or
Oh,
what.
I have not
or
met
people
Nancy
are-
and Nasty Nancy.
Yeah, I've seen ads for different ones.
Yeah, I've seen stuff pop up, and I'm like, I don't know.
Oh,
yeah, I
dude.
don't want to pay for anything. I don't use. I've actually never even used ChatGPT. I've never used Grok or anything. The only AI I ever use is on Instagram to make like pictures or do whatever, and then Google. You can hit the AI mode.
Oh, I use my ChatGPT a lot. And I know that if you ask the ChatGPT to talk dirty, it says that I'm here for a clean and present time, or clean and whatever it says. I broke it yesterday.
Broke it.
I broke it. I made it talk dirty yesterday. And I felt like an accomplishment as if you got like a virgin to do dirty stuff. You know what I mean? Because a bunch of times I said things and it said, well, I'm here to keep the conversation polite and, blah, blah, blah. And then I figured out a way to make it talk dirty.
Really?
You get busted for digital rape over here.
No, I didn't force it. I
She
tricked
keeps
it.
telling you no,
Right.
no.
You learn from Fonzie. No means yes sometimes.
No.
Did you see the article that people's ChatGPT responses are now being pulled into Google searches?
Oh boy.
Oh no, I'm sure. Like Bobby told me that he talked dirty to his Grok, and he goes, "I know somewhere this is being recorded."
Yeah.
I tricked mine by I said, "Can you tell me about this?" And they said, "No, I can't talk about that." And I said, "What if I asked you to clinically explain something to me?" And it said, "That I can do." And I said, "Okay, slowly and sexually tell me about what this is." And it told me. I was like, "I broke it. I
Yeah.
got it. I figured it out. I figured out the system."
Did it work for you?
Yeah. For just two minutes. Yeah.
Sometimes you'll try and do things, and then it'll start to do it, and then it'll turn off and say this violates my
Oh no.
protocol.
I've been really having a good time with ChatGPT lately. I talked to it a lot yesterday about 3i Atlas. What?
I just go ahead. I thought something.
I just was laying around bored, and I said, "Tell me about this 3i Atlas comet that's out there." And it told me what it was, and I said, "What is the likelihood that this could be an alien?" And it said, "Probably not." And I said, "Why?" And it explained why. And I said, "But why could it be?" And then it explained why it could be. And it is really, it's something, because if it's not alien and it's just a regular rock formation, a rock and ice comet, it's the largest one we've ever seen, and it's traveling intergalactic.
When you first brought it up, you said nobody was talking about it. Now I see everybody
Everywhere.
talking about it. Yeah.
Everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the idea is not so much that this thing is aliens, it's the idea that nothing like this has ever happened before. It's got something that is this size that it is. It's got the trajectory in which it's going, the idea that it's going to be hidden around behind the sun where we can't see it. I mean, all those things are just too many coincidences.
Yeah. The fact that it's traveling 130,000 miles an hour is pretty crazy when you think about it.
For being the size that it is.
Yeah.
And that the scientists are saying there's not enough space junk in space to make something that size, like in that area, and to make a comet that big. And that it appears that it is not made of rock and ice like a normal comet would be. And there is no tail. Where is the tail? There's too many things. Now, it doesn't necessarily mean it's aliens, but it is something we've not experienced before, and that should be interesting to everybody.
Now you convinced me again.
Mm.
I'm back in.
Yeah.
We're screwed.
Listen.
What are you doing then? What are you doing about it?
Oh yeah,
No, nothing?
absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
You ordered 2 things off the Chinese
Oh,
menu instead
yeah.
of 1.
Yeah.
That's
It's
what you
probably
did.
just a big space monster that threw it or something. Threw a big
just
like
like
a
tossed
bigger
it.
monster. Yeah.
Yeah.
Threw it so hard it's like a football.
Yeah.
Yeah, could be. Who
What-
knows?
it could be superheroes. What if Superman? A Superman-like creature from Krypton.
What if that was the deal?
Yeah.
What if one handsome guy came down here and said, "I'm from another planet. My planet was destroyed. I'm the sole survivor, but I'm here to just do good stuff."
Yeah.
Trump would hate him right out of the gate.
Probably.
And if he was like, I'm from Earth, but 2,000 years in the future, and it's in a different galaxy.
That would blow our minds. I don't know if we can comprehend that.
Like maybe the aliens look just like humans, but they have superpowers.
Yeah,
You
because they've evolved so much.
They're so much smarter.
In the future, sure,
Right.
yeah.
2,000 years from now, because like if Shaq showed up 75 years ago, they would have went, what in the world is going on?
Kind of like the way we looked at Yao Ming a couple of years ago. We
Yeah.
were like, who's this guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Imagine a nation of Shaqs.
Or just think about like any athlete, like if Usain Bolt ran against anyone, like the fact that he's destroyed
Oh, yeah.
everybody in modern time. Imagine 100 years ago,
Yeah.
they would think that he was an alien. They would think that he was made out of lightning. Like they couldn't, you couldn't comprehend that.
What if it's like Teen Wolf, where they become a wolf and they're good at basketball? All of a sudden?
Yeah.
Who knows what's going to happen?
Still don't know why he's good at basketball, but he becomes a wolf.
You know why.
Doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense.
And everyone else is in high school, but they look like they're 40.
Oh, the dude that is with the hot girl that Scott likes, whatever. He literally during the scene, his beard is growing, and he's supposed to be in high school.
I love that movie.
It's wild.
Teen Wolf's great.
It's
great.
so
It's
dumb,
a
but
dumb movie.
I love it.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, time to check in with Galvin. He's got today's news.
And now, news with Galvin on the Mike Calta Show.
What do we have in news today, Galvin?
Today's top story. Yesterday, President Donald Trump reestablished the presidential fitness test for American children, a fixture in public schools for decades that gauge young people's health in the athleticism with a 1 mile run,
Oh, my
sit-ups,
God.
and stretching exercises.
He
Saying
can't do that.
he's not a school children.
Yeah,
He's
but
not a child.
Yeah, but
Clinically obese, I thought.
yeah.
No, he's the same shape as NFL players,
Oh,
right?
my bad.
6'3",
Tom
215,
Brady.
Yeah,
right?
my bad.
This is a wonderful tradition, and we're bringing it back, Trump said, of the fitness test that began in 1966, but was phased out during the Obama administration. Which is weird that they phased it out, because wasn't Michelle
She was
Obama's
all,
Yeah.
Right.
whole
Yeah.
thing was fitness?
Well, she was about getting healthy foods into the schools, so
Which-
eating better.
But I thought it was all overall fitness.
Obama
Right?
probably the most fit president
Yeah,
of them all.
that's
Yeah.
true.
and
Yeah.
he wasn't doing the fitness program.
I don't know. There's no way I would have run a mile in high school.
I remember getting
Really?
their certificate when I was a kid for doing the presidential fitness challenge.
Oh, we had to run a mile all the time, like
Yeah.
in gym and in soccer and a lot of different stuff. Yeah, we
We used to
ran
do
the
it
mile
for
a
like
lot.
field day. Like
Yeah.
we'd have a field
Yeah.
day and we would do this, like the whole thing.
Yeah, we wouldn't do. I don't think we did any of that stuff. Every once in a while we'd go outside, and we had this. My high school was absolutely beautiful. We were on the ocean. We were on the water. My school was actually called By the Sea. It was St. Joseph by the Sea, and it was right there. And crashing waves would be hitting the rocks in the back. It was beautiful. And I never really thought about it when I was a kid. I just took it for granted. But we'd be out on the track trying to run around the thing, and half my friends would be smoking while we were walking. It was just
Our high school had to be destroyed because it had asbestos. And they
Oh,
built a new
yes.
one. So ours wasn't as nice as By the Sea.
My high school just got tore down.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, they built a new version in its place. But,
Which one?
Gulf High School.
Golf. Yeah.
Yeah, the original building they tore down.
That was Gulf High School looked like an old insane asylum.
It did look like a prison.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just a big square block building.
Yeah, that could have been fun.
Michelle Obama's initiative was Let's Move. That was the whole thing. Initiative.
Oh, I thought she was food. I thought she was.
Well, I think that was part of it
Yeah.
too, solving the challenge of childhood obesity within generations, so that children born today can reach adulthood at a healthy weight and stuff. So yeah, I think it encouraged healthy lifestyles. So
Got it.
exercise and proper nutrition, I would imagine, was what that would be. But yeah, so the presidential fitness test for American children is back, which is wild. Have you ever seen the video of high school kids back in like 1960 or 1970, and they show every kid is so fit and they're
Yeah.
doing.
Oh, yeah,
Well,
yeah.
like they show the entire class out there, and there's not one fat kid, and it's wild. Another day, another deadline, and another trade curveball from President Donald Trump just before the buzzer. The tariff deadline was set for August 1st, which is today. Markets were watching, countries were calculating, and then right before midnight UK time came another announcement. 40% tariffs on transshipped goods, new rates for dozens of nations, and yet another reshuffling of Trump's trade playbook, all set to begin next week.
Oh,
Yeah, so pushing it back.
There are stores that are charging tariff taxes on the stuff.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of people that said they were raising their prices. Didn't we just did the story of
yesterday.
Who was it that was raising their prices?
I know, but
Because
I
of-
think a lot of that's BS too. I think a lot of that's just an opportunity for them to say, "Oh, we're raising our prices."
Maybe, yeah.
Tariffs.
My wife went to, she was shopping for my daughters for school clothes, and one of the stores they went to, on the receipt, it was like a $4 and $60, and it said tariff tax.
Oh, really?
On the receipt. This is at International Plaza.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's also a good way to go. You know, hey, tariff free.
Yeah.
We're doing tariff free
Right,
stuff
right.
too. But yeah,
There is. What the hell was I going to say? It was tariff free. Made me think of it. Something else. God damn it. I forgot. I had a thought. I had a
school
thought.
clothes,
It was about tariffs.
tariff tax.
I forgot. I'm sorry.
Mm.
It'll come back. It's all the Chinese food.
On his third team in his fifth season, Trey Lance played like the number 3 overall pick. Lance threw for 120 yards and 2 touchdowns as the Los Angeles Chargers beat the Detroit Lions 34-7.
Anybody watch any of it?
I did, yes.
Yeah, I didn't watch the second.
In
of it.
the Hall of Fame game that kicked off the NFL's preseason last night.
It's just it's too depressing. You get all excited and just get let down really bad.
Yeah.
And also, I couldn't care less about either one of those teams.
That was
so.
like the preseason to the preseason.
Right.
You
Yeah.
know?
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, but you know, get to see a little football. It wasn't super interesting or anything, but you know, got to see some stuff.
I think
Who is in the Hall of Fame? Do they do that?
Yeah,
That's
Sterling
Saturday.
Sharp. What's his name? The tight end,
Antonio Gates.
Antonio Gates. Which I did not know this. Did you know this? Antonio Gates did not play football in college.
No. Those
Yeah.
stories amaze me.
He's one of I think there's only like a handful, or maybe he was the first one. I don't know that got in the Hall of Fame that never
Didn't
played
play in
college
college. That's
football.
crazy.
Yeah.
It's Eric Allen, Jared Allen, Antonio Gates, and Sterling Sharp.
Oh, boring class.
Yeah, not really.
Yeah.
And they were talking to Jared Allen, and they said who had the best mullet.
Yeah.
And they had a picture of him. They had Yager. They had Andre Agassi.
Yeah.
I think
And somebody else, whatever. He gave it to Agassi.
I think Gronk will be eligible next year.
Really?
Yeah.
You don't have to. It has.
It's 5 years. After 5 years, you're retired. You're
Has
eligible.
it been 5 years already?
Yeah.
That's
Holy
wild.
cow.
I think so. Yeah, this is Baker's 3rd season, and Gronk didn't play the last year with
Right,
Brady.
right.
So it's 4. I don't know if it's this year or the next year. I don't know where they count it. but-
How funny is it that Caleb Presley, when he had on Gronk, and he goes, "Is it true that you're retired?"
Yeah.
This says he retired in 2022.
Yeah.
Wow, that went quick.
So maybe 2027 class then.
He'll be in for sure.
It's getting close. Yeah, he'll
Yeah.
first ballot.
First ballot for sure.
Multi-millionaire, retired, Hall of Famer, 36.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
That is great.
How great is that?
That's crazy.
36 years old. You did all that stuff that you did. Super Bowl champion.
Yeah.
2 or 3 times.
I think 3.
Yeah.
Gronk,
Yeah.
At least one with
at
the Patriots.
least 3.
I think 2 with the Patriots, 1 with the Bucks.
Is that all it was? 2 with the Patriots?
Yeah.
Oh,
I think so.
3 Super Bowl rings at that age. How great is that?
4-time Super Bowl
4,
champion.
right? Yeah, I thought there was another one with the Patriots.
4-time Super Bowl champion. Yeah.
That's nice. You don't want to go for that one more? You don't want to go for that pinky?
Nah, I think he was battling injury so much in the end.
And I think you could just get to a point like he had a very successful career
Yeah.
and he's like gone into commercials.
Oh
and
yeah, he was like, I
endorsements
can
and
make
stuff.
more money not
Right.
getting hit. Yeah.
Exactly.
He-
So it's
Also,
like, what's the point?
Also, I would imagine there's the fear of decline where you're like, I'm one of the best
Go out on
ever.
top, yeah.
Super Bowl champion 4 times. You were never known. We've never said, yeah, Gronk doesn't really have it anymore. He was fantastic
Yeah.
to the point where we're literally saying now, after he's been retired for 3 years, he could come back. You know what I mean?
that's
I
true.
think it's just like we always say with fighters, you eventually just don't want to get hit anymore.
Yeah.
You know?
Your money goes up to how much you want to get hit. And
Right.
once it goes up here, you're like, yep, I don't want to get hit
No,
anymore at
thank
all.
you.
Here's something to be afraid of. We're talking about the space stuff and everything. Well, right here on Earth, and this sounds like some sort of superhero origin story. The Department of Energy announced that a radioactive wasp nest was found outside a nuclear facility in South Carolina. But they say, don't worry about it. It's no big deal.
No.
Nuclear wasp.
But
Yeah.
that's great. Nuclear wasp, man. You get bit by the wasp.
Right, you get stung by the wasp, but then
The
you have all the
powers?
wasp
Yeah.
powers. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Straight out of the movies.
Joe,
Crazy.
cover yourself in honey and go stand outside.
All right.
Wait.
Whatever happened to the murder hornets? Remember we were supposed to be afraid of
Oh, yeah.
those?
Well,
they're around.
since we were kids, they had the killer bees from Africa
Right.
running over
Yeah.
and
Swarm.
stuff, but never happened. So I don't know. You ever see whenever they take the gas in a cup and put it over the wasp nest?
Yeah.
And what is it? It just falls in.
They all just fall right in.
I don't know if I believe that works though. I
Oh,
think
It does.
I did it.
Plenty
Oh,
of
you
people
did it?
that-
Okay,
did
good.
it. Yeah, I did it.
Because
It's
I'd be
wild.
afraid that it doesn't work.
Yeah, it's wild. I remember when I was a little kid, a bunch of kids were down in the neighborhood and they were all around and we were like, what's going on? So we went down there and they were all throwing rocks at a wasp nest in a tree. And they're throwing rocks. And my brother Jeff picked up one rock, threw it, hit it, and went bzzz, and they all came out. We went I got stung so much.
Did they know it was Jeff?
What do you
Like,
mean?
did they come after him?
No,
specifically?
I think they came after me.
I punched a wasp nest before
Really?
by accident. I was like probably like 30. Our old townhouse we had one of those like sun boxes that hangs off the window where you put plants and stuff in.
Right.
And my wife was in there in the kitchen. So I came up, I was going to scare her. I was going to go boom, 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 and bang on the bottom of the thing.
Oh.
And I walked up, and right when I went boom, I heard crunch.
Oh no!
And so she looks out the window. I'm like, screaming because
Good for you, stupid.
I got stung 10, 15 times. It hurts so bad. But she just looks over and I start screaming. I fall down the stairs. She's like, what is
watching
happening?
Oh, she wished she had it on video.
Yeah.
Did
I
you
was-
in fact scare her?
Oh, yes. But I just meant to knock a thing. I did not know that. I felt the crunch when I did it. I was like, oh, no.
Gross. This is pretty great. A woman in Ohio got revenge on a car dealership for repossessing her car. Which, listen, they're not
You didn't pay,
exactly, but she was mad at them, so she bought the dealership's business name, which was not registered, and then sent them a cease and desist letter.
Oh, so they have to change their name? That's great.
That's pretty hilarious. Or,
That
you, or you just give me my car back.
There was when I was Cowhead, I had cowhead.com, and then this guy I know named Mike Perkins, he bought it after it expired. I didn't know anything about domain names and all that stuff and how to get them and all that. It was a long time ago. And then he bought it and he kept it, and I was like, what are you going to do with it? And he was like, I don't know, maybe, want to buy it or whatever. And I was like, no. So I just went and got MikePerkins.com.
Yeah.
I just used to use that all the time.
That's hilarious.
But I didn't do anything to him, so.
Yeah. This is pretty wild. We talked about the lady that caught her guy cheating on her through the Burger King app. There's been smartwatches that have let him know, why at 2 o'clock in the morning is your heart rate at 180.
Right.
All that type of stuff. A woman says she discovered that her husband was cheating on her because of some strange new 120-pound entries on their smart scale at 2 o'clock in the morning. It was like 2 different times where it was the same 120 pounds. She goes, I don't weigh 120 pounds.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Who's weighing themselves at their boyfriend's house?
You maybe
You get done. You
yeah,
go to
you
the
get done.
bathroom. It's in there. You
See how
just
much
step on
you
it.
got. Oh, man. What if the wife is clocking in 160?
We don't know whether she's more or less. I would
Right.
assume more.
More,
right? Yeah.
Man, everything's got to be smart scale, smart watch, smart
Carmen.
everything.
Who
What?
weighs 120?
Oh my
I
god!
did.
A teenager? Yeah,
Your
Joe.
daughter. Yeah.
Right. Like, I mean, that's, I'd be more concerned with that. Like,
Yeah, like-
I mean, you're 5'2" or something, whatever, and you're thin.
that's a little person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
But that's ladies.
That's kids, too.
Well, yeah.
I'd be nervous about that.
It's
Right.
kids, ladies, and Joe.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right, exactly.
What do you actually weigh, Joe?
I'm not kidding. I do weigh 120 pounds.
That's impossible.
That's not. Get a scale.
He's very frail.
Yeah.
That's unbelievable.
Yeah.
You banging that guy?
Which guy?
Guy with the scale?
That's wild.
Yeah.
I feel like I could just crack
Grab you by the foot
Right.
and whip you around the room.
You
Yeah.
probably could.
Yeah.
Probably could. You know.
Carmen, for no reason, I'm going to read this story. The world's oldest baby has been born in the U.S. What is the world's oldest baby? How would that work?
I don't
Is,
know.
is the pregnancy longer than 9 months?
No, you would think like that. Like the baby came out and it was 2 years old or something.
The world's oldest baby.
The world's oldest baby has been born in the U.S. from an embryo that was frozen back in 1994.
Oh wow.
So more than 30 years ago.
That's some. That's
Isn't that
miracle,
weird?
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that safe?
I don't know.
I was gonna say, did they do this for scientific purposes, or
No, you
did
can't just have a baby for science.
Yeah.
I mean, if someone elected to do it,
But I
Yeah.
mean, if somebody was having a baby and they said, I'll use the embryo from 1994, and then if you want to check it out and see how it goes, whatever. But I mean, like, I don't even want meat that's out of the freezer. You know what I mean? I'm always like,
That
I don't
baby's
know.
all gray now, yeah.
I'm like, I don't know. This smells weird.
Carmen, serious question.
yes,
Chad cannot get you pregnant.
Oh,
okay,
Here we go.
And you guys talked about it and decided that we're the closest to you. You're going to take one of our sperms to fertilize your egg. Who do you pick?
Galvin.
Why?
I knew it.
Why?
He's 6'4". His dad is 94, and he's when he takes care of himself, he's in good shape.
Yeah, but
And
then
he's
you
a
have
runner.
a little Galvin baby.
Hey, he's got a
Yeah, but again, that's the nature
It's going
versus
to look
nurture.
at you with disgust every time you look at it.
also
but
has a full head of hair.
Yeah,
Yeah.
full head of hair, longevity, no real medical issues besides the kidney stones. But other than that, yeah.
I feel like you've thought about this already.
It
No,
is-
that's just a very easy answer. Like, there's no question to
Uh,
that.
It's
I'm
going
not-
to come out and go, what up?
Yeah.
Nope.
I've been in there since '94.
Uh,
So that's it, right? I'm not even in the running.
I mean, it's just that is very easy.
All right.
He's tall, he's
just-
in shape, and his
yeah,
dad.
Just
has-
so you know, Carmen, it's only the old-fashioned way. That's the only way. I
Oh,
do
wait,
it.
no.
Yeah. I mean, look, you got to get it done.
Oh.
But like Chad and I have talked about this.
About
so-
Galvin?
Yeah.
No. I'm just, like, there is only. I mean, of course, we may change our mind, but in our minds right now, like the only way that we're going to have a child if it's him and myself able to do it.
Right.
Like
The
we're not
only-
going.
The only downside of having my baby, Carmen, is there's no way it's passing off as you and Chad. 'Cause It is the whitest. It is the whitest baby you've ever
I
seen.
mean,
Yeah.
it would be like people would believe it's mine.
Sure.
If you
yeah.
and Carmen had
Yeah.
a baby, it'd be invisible.
Yes.
Yeah,
100%.
that'd be pretty wild.
Yeah.
So you and Chad talked about it, and the only way you're going to do it is if it's between the two of you.
Natural.
And- yeah,
right. If
natural.
we can do it.
Right.
Yeah.
Is there some doubt about that?
Again, I'm 34 and have never had a pregnancy scare. I've never had a schmortion.
Right.
And he also has never had a child.
You never know.
So you don't know. But so there are people who've been messaging me, and I've looked into this, and I'm pretty sure one of my friends did this for couples who've had like trouble conceiving. Acupuncture. It's
Yeah, but you're not having trouble.
right. We haven't started yet.
Right.
But again, I'm a planner. I'm someone who likes to be ahead of the game. So if it doesn't happen, I also know my clock is ticking because I'm 34. So we don't have 2 or 3 years
Taking
to
this
try.
on snooze right now.
Yeah.
But you know what I mean? Like we don't have 2 or 3 years to try.
Yeah, well, what are you guys waiting for? Let's go.
Listen, first off, there's a lot of other stuff going on in our lives.
Yeah.
So we are trying to wait till that all
Yeah, but
comes
you listen
together.
to me. It's never going to be the
No.
right time. You wait a little while, it's something else is going to come up. Just do it.
Also, Carmen, don't forget that if you use any kind of enhancements or anything like that, that you said you have twins that run in your family, that ups
Yep.
that as well.
Yep.
Right.
You know, so
Yeah, the risk factor is even higher.
Don't
Right.
forget, I get one if you have twins.
Okay, deal.
It's a rule.
text
But
me
re-
later, Carmen.
Okay, deal. But yeah, it's really like the other things in our life. We at least want to get it started because that is going to would be a huge issue.
I don't want one of your Galvin babies.
You
Oh.
wish you could have a Galvin baby.
What's the app say? Is it time or what's going on?
We just passed it.
Oh,
Yeah, but you know.
Joe's only 120 pounds. I may hold him down and give him the baby.
Wait, I know that's not how that works.
I'm feeling fertile.
A 27-year-old man in California has been arrested for stealing from a little league facility.
Oh.
I know a lawyer that can take care of this.
Uh-huh.
He got away with $4,000 worth of stuff, but he was caught on surveillance camera. There's cameras everywhere. You're not getting away with it.
that is the biggest scumbag move to steal
Right.
Yeah.
from.
Don't
Stealing
you
from kids.
don't you ever have that? I mean, like, look, if my bank accidentally put $100,000 in my account, I'd be like, "Ooh, I got money from a bank." But if it was a charity, you know,
Right,
or if
right.
I'd feel awful about that.
And a lot of these little leagues, they don't have a lot of stuff to begin with.
Nothing. Look at them. They're doing comedy shows with Johnny B on a Thursday night,
Yeah.
trying to raise money.
Charging $2 for nachos.
Please. Oh yeah, how the nacho sales go?
Oh, nacho sales.
Yeah.
Again, we
Who
didn't.
else would I be talking to?
Sorry, I was a little. Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
We did not sell any nachos, but we did sell a lot of pizza and a couple hats. So the boys got to eat unlimited nachos at the end of the event, and they
Oh,
were
nice.
very happy.
Because they didn't go, they didn't move.
No. Like once we were cleaning up,
Right.
we were telling
Got it.
them like get rid of this stuff.
Got it.
So we gave I sent Gio home with a pizza.
Nice.
Yeah, and then and then I gave the comedians some pizza. Thank you to Flipper. Shout out to them for donating the pizzas.
I didn't know I was
Yeah.
getting door prizes.
Yeah.
Carmen's like, take a pizza. I'm like, no, save them for the kids because they already ate like 3 of them.
Yeah, and then the kids. So then at the end, we literally had like a crock pot full of nacho cheese, and we were just like, go ahead. So all the boys got nachos and pizza, so they were really happy about that.
Gio, true or false? You did eat pizza on the way home.
Of course.
Oh.
Yeah, right when I got to the car.
I knew you'd be honest.
Road pizza.
Yeah.
Road pizza.
You know, a whole
what he
pizza
has.
right in my car.
Hey, listen, I
Not
get
yet.
it. I
Is
get
it
it.
still in the car? Did you let the family know?
No, I let the family know.
You gave them the last 2 pieces.
I did. I'm like, God, it's weird. She only gave me 1 slice.
When you are cutting your fingernails, what do you do? Are you cutting them in a certain area? Do you? How do you get rid of the fingernails? What are you doing?
I file mine.
You file yours, so you're not cutting yours. But
Right.
guys over here,
Just
we're
swallow
cutting.
them.
You eat
Wait.
them?
No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I usually put them in a little pile on the nightstand, and then either when I get up to pee or later the next morning, I'll take them and throw them.
So you're cutting them in your bed?
Yeah, usually
Yeah.
because I have the clipper in the nightstand.
I clip them outside and then I'll throw them away because sometimes they go flying.
You pick 'em
Outside
up?
the house,
No, yeah, outside the house.
and then you pick them up. You're outside.
Well, if I'm sitting outside on the patio, then I'll clip them there and then I'll pick them up and some of them go flying.
Gia?
And that's it.
In the bathroom, usually.
Yeah, I do bathroom as well. I right over the sink, and then
Yeah.
I just do that. So go ahead, Carmen.
Oh, I was gonna say something smart that someone used to do that I know. But before they would go on like vacation or a trip for the weekend, they would clip their toenails in the bathtub or shower,
Mm-hmm.
and then that way they would know if anyone came and like ran the water.
No.
You know, listen, I thought it was very
goddamn
genius.
security camera.
It was very genius. It was a long time ago. This was like before Ring
Yeah.
and stuff.
Did they
but-
also crush up a light bulb so they
Yeah.
can hear people coming? Such a weirdo.
I thought that was
The old
very
toenail
smart.
security system.
Wow.
No one's been here. No one's been. How do you know? My nails are still in the shower.
Gross.
Never mind.
And the
Okay.
person there decided to take a shower when they got inside the house.
Yeah.
Maybe. It was more of like a frat house, you know, a lot of people
Yeah,
in and
A
out.
lot of people breaking in to take showers. Wild. Nope, no one here.
Yep.
The pizza's still in my car. A poll found that 3% of Americans just let fingernail clippings fall where they may and don't clean them up. 73% throw them in the trash. 7% flush them. 5%, Joe, throw them outside. 3% toss them in the sink like me and Gio do.
Yeah.
Another 3% said they just leave them wherever.
That's so gross.
That's gross.
That's so gross. Every
Yeah.
once in a while, I'll go to flick one out the window while I'm driving, and it'll miss, and it'll be on the floor on my mat or something. But for the most part, it grosses me out. I want them out of my life.
You're doing fingernails in the car? Like peeling them off or what?
I'll like if you end up biting one off.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes I'll just be driving and it'll annoy me and I have to just bite it off immediately.
Today is National Girlfriend Day.
Hey.
Don't let your wife
I
know.
can't wait to spend the rest of the day with mine.
I just texted her.
So the coroner's report on Hulk Hogan came out yesterday, and as expected, he died of a heart attack. He also had an irregular heartbeat, but there was a surprise in there. Hulk had leukemia.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, there's no word when he was diagnosed. He'd never disclosed it before. Hulk died last Thursday at the age of 71. And if you notice today, flags at the state capitol in Tallahassee will fly at half mast in honor of Hulkster. August 1st will be known as Hulk Hogan Day in Florida to honor the star, according to Governor Ron DeSantis.
I don't know, man. That's a little bit of a stretch, I think. Yeah.
So it's like going forward or just today?
No, it's
Like 2025.
August 1st will be known,
Forever.
I believe.
Oh, wow.
Forward is which is weird because his birthday I think is coming up. I think his birthday is August 11th. So they could have done his birthday and Hulk Hogan Day. Hulk Hogan Day is on his birthday. You know what I mean? But
Hulk Hogan
We should probably take the day off to mourn.
Yeah, I'm with you on that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dominus Verbiscus. That's just kind of, I've been seeing a lot of memes out there, and the memes are word for word what he said, the racist stuff.
Yeah.
It's hard to give that guy a day.
so on Hulk Hogan Day, the kids in school actually read that out loud.
Oh, no. No. I don't.
They do pledge.
I don't
Pledge
think
of
it's ever to be
Allegiance.
repeated again.
They do Pledge of Allegiance, and
No.
then they say if she's gonna date.
No.
Okay.
No.
man.
No.
Well,
Oh, my God.
And I'm surprised what's not getting mentioned more is all the Graziano stuff back when Nick was in that.
That wasn't
accident.
his fault.
But there were pre-supports that I thought I read that said he had supplied them with beer earlier in the day,
Yeah.
which
I know,
somehow
but that's,
got
you
stuck
know.
under the rug.
So
And
I saw where Nick got a DUI after that, right?
That was recently.
yeah, recently.
And they had video, and Hogan shows up. Could you meet? I mean, obviously you're here, so you know whatever. But just the weirdness of
Oh,
being a
yeah.
cop, and then here's Hulk Hogan. Hey, brother, anything you can do? And you're
Yeah.
like, I don't know.
But remember when Nick was in jail, all the stuff was public record, and Hogan was saying on the phone that like, oh, you know, he got what he deserved, and he was a bad guy and
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
all that stuff. That's why Hogan Got Best was canceled, or the reality show was canceled because of that.
Because of that?
Yeah.
I don't really remember the whole deal, but I know that he used to go there and talk to him, and then all
And
those were recorded.
He
They
had
were
no
all-
idea that was all public record when you're talking in a prison to somebody.
Yeah, but you know what? Here's two things that I gotta say, and I don't mean this about Hulk Hogan. I don't really know Hulk Hogan. I've met him over the years and all that, but when you're alone and you have that privacy that you expect that is between you and your spouse, or you do say things that you wouldn't normally say.
Probably.
Right. And then also, my son's in prison, and I'm going to visit him every day and talk to him. I say whatever I need to say to make him feel comfortable. I don't care about it. You can't. The guy is. I have a son. I have a son who's in that age range. If that kid had to go to jail, I'd do whatever I could to make his jail time
Yeah.
Yes.
lesser and say whatever I need to say to him
But
to make him
you're
feel
also
better.
not one of the most famous people on earth of all time.
Pretty
Right.
close.
And
Pretty
knowing
close.
that
And you-
that's going to be recorded and it's going to be out there and stuff, and could
No, it's a
cancel.
dumb thing to do.
And in front of the cameras, you're remorseful, and I'm so
Right.
and then you find out, yeah, I think he got what he deserved.
I know, but
The
you're
guy's going to be a
saying-
vegetable the rest of his life.
But here's the thing: if say all of a sudden you go visit your son in jail,
Yeah,
and he's starting to look depressed, and he's starting to look, you say whatever you have to say to make him feel better.
probably.
Yeah, and
Yeah, but how
my
is
son's
saying
my
that that
priority.
guy got what he deserved making him feel
Yeah.
bad?
I don't know what the conversation was. I really don't remember, but I mean, it may have. He may be laying there and saying, the kid may be saying, "I feel bad. I don't want to live anymore." And you go, "Hey, man, it's not your fault. That kid was the bad." You say whatever you have to say, and I'm not saying it's right. I'm just
Yeah.
saying you do what you have to do as a parent. That's just how it goes. I don't think that Hulk Hogan was a bad guy. I think he was as average without all the Hollywood stuff. He was just an average dude who said bad things sometimes and good things sometimes. That's
yeah,
it.
I don't know.
Bad
he
things
was-
when he thought nobody could hear him, and
Yeah,
good
the-
things when he was in front of the camera.
The more
probably
you
like
dig-
most people.
Yeah.
Like most people.
Yeah, the more you dig around, the more stuff you see. You know, you realize there's.
I'm sorry, the more you what?
the more stuff you see,
The more you what around?
dig around.
Oh, the hell, you know what you were saying.
Oh, I said the more you dig around,
Yeah,
the more
that's
stuff
not
you
what I heard.
see. There's just like a long list of stuff
Yeah.
that made him seem like he really was not a great person.
It's ballsy to give him a a day to name a day after him.
Yeah.
But then again, he's a huge icon.
But the thing is, it's like the character Hulk Hogan is an icon.
Yes.
The character, which is fake,
Right.
is
right,
what
right.
everybody loves.
Well,
Then
it
you
is
get
not
behind-
Terry Bollea Day. It's Hulk Hogan Day.
Yeah, it's like people forget that he's playing a character. You know?
Yeah.
It's weird. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, say your prayers and eat your vitamins.
So it says that Float has to have August 1st in honor from Hulk Hogan Day, but it doesn't say just this year.
Like a one-off or all the time.
So I don't know whether it's all time or just this year. Proclaimed. Oh, here it says it August 1st, 2025, as Hulk Hogan Day in Florida.
Amen.
So I guess we won't celebrate next year. We'll see.
I may.
When it comes around.
I'll celebrate.
Mike
for
out the
sure.
show. Good morning. Hello.
How you doing?
Good. How you doing?
Yep. Oh, I'm doing all right. Hulk Hogan Day, huh? Where do we get all this?
I'm sorry. Where do we get what, sir?
What other day are we going to have?
I'd like Ozzy Day. That'd be cool.
Ozzy Day.
Hey, how did... Yeah, there you go. Now, hey, how did Carbon do with their fundraiser over there at the high school?
She did very well, sir. Thank you for asking.
Would you, in fact, like some mustard biscuits? Didn't he sound like Sling Blade?
It's a little sling blade, yeah.
The Florida Orchestra isn't done teaming up with Hollywood. The Florida Orchestra has announced a new collaboration, Morgan Freeman's Symphonic Blues Experience.
Oh.
The actor, producer, and smooth-voiced narrator will join the orchestra for a one-night-only concert event.
And what will he do?
I don't know whether he's narrating or singing or what he's doing. Or just showing up to be there and stuff, but it's celebrating the Mississippi Delta on Thursday, September 25th at the Mahaffey Theater. The evening promises to be a deeply moving odyssey through the heart of Mississippi Delta, where the blues were born, according to the release, guided by the legendary voice of the Hollywood icon and Mississippi son, Morgan Freeman.
So he'll be narrating it. He's not going to be singing.
Yeah, you never know.
No, I don't know. I don't think he... All right, you ready? Andy.
Oh, no, I tell you. Boom, bam, oh, bam, bam.
Oh, no. I don't have that.
When I was born.
That was good.
Mississippi. I can't say it. It's been so long since we've andied out.
Actually, Mississippi's probably a good one to do with that. Let me try. Mississippi.
And it was from Mississippi.
Andy.
I'll never forget the first time I thought I had that so good. I was in my shower and I was like, Andy. And I said to my wife, I did it. Look, Andy. And she goes, Forrest Gump.
Yep. Well.
No.
Tickets are on sale now if you want to go see Morgan Freeman's Symphonic Blues Experience happening September 25th at the Mahaffey.
I don't know that I want to go. I don't know that I don't want to see that. Like if somebody said, "Hey, let's go do that," I would check that out. I think I like the blues. I like Morgan Freeman, but how much involvement do you think Morgan Freeman's going to have? Like, why couldn't they just put it on tape?
Yeah.
You know,
I don't know.
I guess having him there is special.
Yeah, and I would imagine, you would think there's got to be some sort of interaction or Q&A or something,
Yeah.
to do with.
Oh, if there's a Q&A, one of you bitches better stand up and say, "Please say Andy," one time.
Yeah.
Andy.
Come on.
Andy.
The demise of E! News, which will air its final TV broadcast on
Anybody
September 25th.
know that was still on?
No.
No.
Marks the latest nail in cable TV's coffin. Launched back in 1991. Its innovation was that it took showbiz as seriously as CNN took politics and crime. In doing so, E! News helped popularize the modern fixation on the side of Hollywood once meant just for industry eyes only. Everything from celebrity bad behavior to box office grosses and all that type of stuff.
Yeah, I mean, look, it was innovative when it came on, but man, who's watching E?
Was Seacrest on E! News for a while? Did he do that? Did he do some stuff?
I don't know.
I
That
thought he
sounds
did.
familiar.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I thought
think
he did.
Yeah.
You know what I was thinking about the other day? It came up something about Bruce Jenner, Caitlyn Jenner, that whole thing. So Seacrest invented Kardashians, like he came up with it.
produced the
Did he produce
Kardashian
it?
show.
Was he the creator of the show? Or
I don't
no?
know if he was a creator.
So he produced it, but you have to think when they found out that Bruce was going to
Oh my
become
God.
Caitlyn, they must have been like, "We're going to be so rich."
But they knew they knew, and Kris Jenner knew for a long time because she
Right.
caught him wearing the clothes.
But did they know going into it?
I don't know that Seacrest knew, but the Kardashians knew.
Right? No. Kardashians knew, but I'm saying the film crew and the
I don't
creators,
know.
they didn't.
I don't know. Yeah, I mean, to stumble upon that. Hey,
Right.
we're gonna do a show about a radio show, and then they follow us every day, and turns out, Galvin, you were a mass murderer on the side.
Right,
You know
yeah.
what I mean? Like, holy
Cross-dressing.
cow. Well, I didn't say that.
Yeah,
I didn't
well,
say that.
Carmen, come on.
No,
I just
sorry,
said mass murder.
didn't mean to give it away.
Do you want to have my baby?
Internet says that Seacrest brought the idea to Kris Jenner.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
And
see?
he originally sent a camera crew to film the family for a barbecue for a pilot episode.
Wow.
How wild is
Yeah.
that, man?
No idea.
Footage ultimately led to pitching and launching the series on E.
That's great.
And he also, he was the co-host of the show.
Could you imagine somebody who doesn't have the foresight and they call him and they go, "Hey, man, we got a problem. Bruce is going to become a lady," and he was
Problem.
like, "Problem. The problem is I'm not going to be able to fit all his money in the bank."
How great is that?
That's so wild.
How
so
great
wild.
is that in our lifetime that we got to see that? A triathlete Olympian just decided is going to change genders.
Yeah. I mean, still one of the greatest things ever is the picture of Howard Cosell standing in between O.J. Simpson and Bruce Jenner.
Yeah,
Hey,
those
you're
two.
not going to believe this.
Yeah.
What happens in the future?
You know what I watched the other day? That Muhammad Ali movie with Will Smith.
Oh, yeah.
I really enjoy that movie.
Yeah.
But John Voight does a great Howard Cosell.
Yeah, because he doesn't do it over the top.
Muhammad.
Yeah.
He's so great.
Yeah, he doesn't try and, do too much of it. It's a very, subtle Howard Cosell.
Yeah.
How he probably was in real life. I mean, obviously, Howard turned it on for TV, and once he became that,
Right.
it's more and more truculent and all that stuff.
That relationship between the two of them was great. You had an old Jewish guy and a young black guy, and they used to play off each other so well.
Did you ever hear that story about truculent and what's his name? The catcher, the Pirates, Euchre, Bob Euchre.
Okay.
I guess they didn't get along that great, because Euchre was just a every man's man kind of thing, whatever.
Right.
And Howard, I think, thought he was a little smarter than everyone else, and he said something, blah blah blah, truculent, and Euchre was like truculent, and he goes, "You probably you don't know what that means, whatever." And he goes, "Yeah, that's if you needed to borrow my truck and I gave you my truck. That's a truculent." Which I thought was pretty funny. Justin Timberlake revealed yesterday that he has Lyme disease.
Oh, no.
Yeah, he says it can be relentlessly debilitating, but he pushed through to complete his tour because that brings him joy to perform.
He had a bad showing.
Yeah, I saw that where he was, and he was just basically letting the crowd sing the stuff, which a lot of performers do.
I know,
but
especially if you're not feeling it that night.
But also, maybe he was just doing it too much, and they're like, "All right, well, I didn't come to hear us sing. I came to hear you sing."
Right.
Yeah, so he came out and said that. Is there any way that this is going to be good? Spinal Tap
No.
released a new version of Stonehenge featuring Elton John, because now you got to put everybody in your movies. You got to do as many cameos as you can. A new video featuring correctly proportioned Stonehenge. Because remember, that was the big joke, was the tiny Stonehenge in Spinal Tap. Would you like to hear it with Elton John?
I don't feel like we have a choice.
Take a listen. Here's from the new Spinal Tap movie.
But their legacy remains hewn into the living rock.
John. So that is Spinal Tap 2. The end continues.
Who is looking forward to this movie?
I don't know, but I've seen some clips. I've seen some trailers and stuff, and they all look like such old ladies. It's wild. It is wild.
Mike Calta Show, good morning. Hello.
Morning.
Yes, sir.
Hi. I was just trying to let you guys know. I know you guys go on cruises and a lot. Me and my wife, we just got back from a cruise to Mexico on the Margaritaville Islander, and they did a really good job on that boat. The food and the desserts, everything on that cruise ship was excellent when we were on it.
Well, good. I'm glad you had a good time, sir. Appreciate the heads up.
Yeah.
Thank you. Just giving us a cruise review. Mike Calta Show, good morning.
Good morning.
Hi, how are you?
Great. How are you guys?
What's
First
happening?
time caller.
Thank you.
Mike, you were correct, and Michelle Obama wanted to do the food thing, healthy foods. But the big Kellogg's Nabisco, Koch brothers shut her down, and that's why she switched to the Let's Get Moving. There's a good Netflix documentary on it.
Okay. All right. Well, look at that. Thank you. I appreciate the heads up.
It's an odd way to say that.
Documentary?
Documentary.
Yeah.
I always say documentary.
One day we're going to get good phone calls.
No.
I don't know when it's going to happen, but
No.
one day.
No.
How many
That lady
years?
was nice. They were nice. Well, one guy was like, I'm just going to tell him about my cruise.
Hey,
They're so aggressive.
what are we getting next?
They're
What
good
day?
desserts. They're good desserts.
What day are we getting next?
Ugh, come on.
The wife of former Maroon 5 bassist. I didn't know that are Maroon 5 no longer together? Or
No, I don't think this guy's in the
This
band.
guy's out of the band?
Yeah, I think so.
Who would know?
I don't know. Drummers appreciate other drummers. Bass players don't care about other bass players. Yeah.
The wife of former Maroon 5 bassist Mickey Madden says he beat her up after she confronted him for sexting teenagers.
Oh.
We don't know any of this to be true. That's what she's saying. So I'm sure we'll be hearing about this.
I'm gonna be honest with you about something. I don't know if I'm in Maroon 5 if my marriage lasts. I don't think that happens. I don't mean to Amanda. I mean to anybody. How are you in that band and have all those girls love you and you travel around the world and they're all throwing themselves at you? How are you in a marriage?
Yeah.
That can't work. That can't work. Even the lead singer was texting girls while he was dating that hot girl,
Yeah.
right?
Oh, yeah.
He knocked her up and he was still
while she was pregnant.
yeah.
I gotta think eventually it gets old.
Yeah.
Eventually you're 50 years old and you found the love of your life and you're
Yeah.
happy, But when you're in your 20s or 30s and you're traveling the world and women everywhere just want to have sex with you and throw themselves at you, there's no way a marriage survives that.
These guys are old. Maroon 5's
Now,
older.
yeah. But this is talking about in the past.
Yeah, I gotta think it just eventually you're like, okay, enough's enough.
I don't know. I think even at 50-something years old, laying in bed next to your wife, she pisses you off, and you get on your Maroon 5 Instagram, and you get a bunch of nudes in there, and you're like, "What's up?"
Hello, ladies.
It's always there for you whenever you're ready.
By the way, Joe is showing a picture, and if that is her, she looks like she's a teenager.
She does.
He looks like he's in his late 50s, and she looks like she's maybe 19.
Good for him.
I wonder how old she is. That's
Good
pretty
for him.
wild. So maybe he was texting
Her friends.
other teenagers. Yeah, exactly.
Can't wait till you're 18.
Ugh.
It's gonna be great.
I have some new music for you guys.
Can we take a break and
Sure.
come back to it because
Sure.
we're running late
Yeah.
and I don't want to go over. I love new music.
Okay.
So we'll do that when we come back. It's the Mike Calta Show. New music next on 102.5 The Bone. 800-771-1025 are the phone numbers. We were wrapping up news, and Galvin said that there is some new music to be played on the show.
New music.
Will we like this new music? Or will it be garbage like Spinal Tap?
I'm going to let you listen to it and tell me what you think.
Okay.
You'll probably be able to guess who it is, but
All right.
it is new music, new release. It's actually coming out. The music video drops today
A
at 10
video?
a.m. Yeah. So this is new music. Let me know whenever you know who it is. Here we go. New music on the Mike Calta Show. By Chapel Roan.
I thought it
Single
was
is called
a joke at first.
The Subway. Like she puts out bangers, Pink Pony Club and Hot to Go and all that stuff, and then comes out the lead single
Yeah.
is this one. I mean, there may be great songs on it and stuff, but that one's a snore fest.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know who picks those, who decides what the single is, but
I would imagine the artist pushes for whatever they want, and then the label is like, we know what's best, and blah, 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 back and forth, whatever. But yeah, it's like snore.
Was the Pink Pony one? Was that her first record? That was her first thing.
I don't know if
Pony
it was her
Club
first
was,
one, but I know it was the.
Yeah, maybe she's just out of gas.
Yeah,
Could
be
one and done.
I don't
no,
like
because
her.
she has a few good songs off
Right.
that album. I know Pink Pony Club. I know Hot to Go.
Yeah.
And I think there's a couple other ones that were good. Because she's kind of known for upbeat, poppy, big hits kind of thing. Whatever. Where that's just snore.
Good Luck Babe is her most listened to song.
Oh yeah.
More than Pink Pony Club.
Wow.
You know this song?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
1,673,333,704.
And for such
Play.
a newer artist is wild.
Huge. One billion.
There is a great video, and I think Chaperone's very talented. I think this song is just a bad choice for the
Do
first
you
single.
think she's talented, or do you think that there's just a little bit of planets lining?
No, I think she's very talented, and this is to my point of it. Is there is a video of her playing keyboards and playing Pink Pony Club without any of the, it's not the record and stuff and everything, and she's playing it and she's singing it and it sounds great, and there's like 4 people in the park,
Yeah.
like just she's just out there and stuff. Cut to her with thousands of people in the huge stage and her playing stuff. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, like you can tell. I mean, obviously she's talented. She writes a lot of her stuff and can play instruments and do stuff. And when it's all stripped down and you hear it, it's like, oh yeah, she's very talented. It's not all production. It's not all the machine behind her and stuff.
Yeah. I mean, I believe she has talent. I just wonder if it just all comes together.
Also, that helps. Right place, right time. It hits at the right time, and everybody kind of glams onto it. Whether TikTok and this and that, whatever. But that's any career.
Sure. Yeah, good for her.
And then finally in news, what are the best NFL teams of all time? This doesn't really make sense with this argument and the way they kind of put this together. These are the 13 teams with the best winning percentages of all time.
Okay, so
but the problem is, let me point this out. Some teams started earlier than other teams, so some teams have played more games than other teams, but they have it broken down for these teams. All the games
so it
they
would have
played.
to be the Patriots.
No,
not the.
I'd say the 49ers.
Best winning percentage. So of all the games they played, how many wins, how many losses overall, what their record is. We'll slow down. So, Patriots, you said Patriots are number 8. They have an overall record of 545, 446, and 9.
Okay, I get it. So it's not okay, I get that.
Carmen, you said Green Bay Packers.
Yes.
Green Bay Packers, one of the original teams.
Right.
Comes in at number 3. 811 to 605 and 38. So 811 wins, 605 losses, 38 ties. Who'd you say?
The 49ers.
49ers. San Francisco 49ers come in at number 9, right behind New England Patriots. They have an overall record, 630 wins, 526 losses, 16 ties. That puts them at .545.
The
Steelers, number 10.
Really?
Well, 1933. They've been around for a long time. They have an overall record of 681, 585, and 22.
I suck at math, but if your team was around less, you would have a smaller sample size, which means your percentage would go up.
That's what I'm saying. That's the problem with this.
Yeah.
Saying who's the best, whatever, because it's the sample size.
Yeah.
Which makes it a problem. Surprisingly, there are like Green Bay Packers who, have 811 wins, 605. They're number 3, though. So, and that's a team that's been around for a long time. What do you think? What are the other ones?
Dallas
Cowboys, number 2.
Ooh.
Yeah. 569 wins, 423 losses, and 6 ties.
The Baltimore Ravens.
Number 1.
Short
number
amount of time.
1. 268 wins,
Yep.
199 losses, 1 tie. Yeah, so they're 574 overall, their percentage. Yeah, so it doesn't really make sense. You can't say,
it's not even, yeah.
Right. If you took whatever the last team to join in and had however many games they played and did that with everyone,
Right.
then maybe that would make more sense.
Yeah, it should be over the same amount of time.
Right.
Yeah, that's a little bit unfair.
Bucks did not make it in here, so you have the Giants in at 13.
Oh, the Bucks spent half their lives just being terrible.
More than half.
Broncos, Colts, Steelers, 49ers, Patriots, Vikings, Dolphins, Bears, Chiefs coming in number 4, Green Bay number 3, Dallas number 2, and Baltimore Ravens number 1.
Can you imagine having been on those Buccaneers teams? Like I saw Bert. They asked Bert. They were doing the top Buccaneers, and they were comparing. They were going back and forth, and he was like, they were like Baker Mayfield or Mike Evans, and Bert had to pick one. And they got it down, and they got Warren Sapp or Leroy Selman, and Bert was like Leroy Selman. And he's like, because I remember Leroy Selman used to work at a bank in Carrollwood in the offseason. And he's like, we knew where Leroy Selman's house was. He's like, he was Tampa all day. And I thought how hard that must have been to have been a football player on a team that sucks so bad. In a I don't know, it's just making no money and being out here in this heat and doing all the work. Like, what would be the motivation for that?
Yeah.
What would you make you want to do it?
And you have to imagine if you're a football player in a certain era, and then 10 years later, these guys are making,
gazillion dollars,
so much more money than you ever made.
Yeah. And I mean, Leroy Selman had to go take a job in the offseason.
Oh, I'm sure there's guys that make more in one contract or 1 year than he made in his entire playing career.
Oh, for sure.
And it's only going. The salary cap goes up like constantly, and guys are getting paid more and more and more.
And it's T.J. Watt just signed, and he got $1 million more a year than what's his name from the Browns.
Yeah.
Because you're like, I got to have that a little bit more. So it just keeps pushing it up.
He'll get passed by in the next couple of years with another contract. Whoever's the next guy coming out.
Yeah, well, they reworked Baker so he makes $30 million, right? That was they just did that the other day.
Well, they guaranteed next year, which wasn't guaranteed before.
Right. So now can you imagine? I don't know, Carmen, talk about having a baby, and being prepared and wondering if everything else goes wrong in his life, he's got $30 million to fall back on.
Yeah, he's okay.
He's okay.
And also think about him, the years that he played in the league. So playing for the Browns, and then went out to was it Rams?
Yeah.
And was he with the Panthers for a while?
Panthers too, yeah.
Panthers. You're bouncing around. You're like, hey man, I'm a really good quarterback, but I'm not with the right team and then you get with the right team and you get paid. It's like, that's got to be so great. You don't know whether that's going to happen if you're, 5-6 years into the league. It's like, because really, how long do usually guys play? 5 or 6 years, they're already a long time.
Yeah.
He probably made a good chunk of change out the gate for being the number 1 pick in the draft.
Right.
So right there, but still, when that's like when we talk to Wirfs, it's like money you can't even comprehend.
Also, it's got to be like, I'm making all this money, and that's great, and I'll always have that money. But I also want to be on a winning team or have a chance.
Yeah,
I
think after a couple of seasons, you're like that. After like 2 seasons, you're like, all right, I'm rich, but I'm on a loser team. That's got to be a pain in the ass to go out there every week and just be losing.
In the last 2 seasons, what quarterback's thrown the most touchdowns out of anybody? Baker Mayfield.
Yeah. Well,
thrown more touchdowns than anybody. It's like 69 or something.
And now that only increases with this new guy, Emeka Babugu.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Because you got him, you got Godwin.
I saw him at training camp, man.
Looking good.
He looks like a stud.
Yeah.
He looks really good. I got really excited.
But also, the Bucs finally have a little bit of a running game too, though.
Yeah.
Which is good.
Gio went to training camp, and then he went to Carmen's comedy special.
Doing all kind of stuff.
I know.
You hate your family.
I was like, man, I've been out late twice this week.
I know.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even know what to do. I'd be crippled if that was the case.
And you're not going to go to Gwar. How dare you?
Yeah.
Did we miss that?
No.
Oh, when is that?
Coming up.
Yeah.
I don't want to.
Sunday.
Yeah, but that's like, you got to go across the bridge.
Oh, my God.
I stick to the Tampa side. If it's on the Tampa
It
side.
is Tampa. It's at the
Orfeo.
Ritz.
Oh, it's not at Janice?
No, it's Ritz, Ebor.
All right. Ebor.
Yeah, that's a whole different.
Yeah,
that's a whole different
other
land.
animal.
Yeah.
I haven't gone to Ebor since the 90s.
I don't know what would get me to go to Ebor. I mean, I would go. I'm not against Ebor. I'm not one of those people who hate it. I think it's great that we have it here. I'm just too old for it.
By the way, that's not until November. It's November 16th.
Oh.
Yeah.
When's The Rock coming?
The who?
The Rock, the big meteor.
No, that's in November, but we don't have a specific date. I don't think. October 29th is when we have to start worrying.
Right.
That's when we can't see it anymore.
We might not even be here for Guar.
The Rock. I thought the People's Champ was
Yeah,
coming. I was
that
unaware of it. My wife is very excited today because tickets go on sale to see Method Man and Redman at the Hard Rock.
Oh.
And I can't think of anything that I would rather do less. She's like, should we buy tickets? I go, who's we? What's this we we're talking about? Don't you get some friends, something. I'm not doing that.
No.
Just like Wu-Tang. I'm just not into. I couldn't imagine sitting there for 2 hours watching that. It would drive me insane.
Well, she has friends that are into that, right?
No.
No?
She has like one friend, my wife. It's like Pete's always like, tell your wife to hook me up with one of her hot friends. She doesn't have any hot friends. And the ones that she does have are hot or married. So there's nothing.
That happens a lot when you get to like this age. It's like the pool shrinks.
I don't know. Because speaking of pools, Pete's been utilizing his lately. Yeah.
A lot of ladies out there?
A lot of ladies.
That's got to be great.
Very jealous of Pete right now. In a good way. Like, I'm happy for him. but also very jealous at the same time.
How can you not be?
What's better to be 53 years old and married and having a good family and a good life and a good career, or be 52 years old and have a house with a big pool with fire pits and hot naked girls in it all the time? Those are pretty neck and neck right now.
Pretty cool.
Yeah.
It's tough.
I think you always want what you don't have.
Probably.
I'll take the opposite of what I have right now.
Yeah, because what happens when the ladies go home? You're just sitting out there by yourself at your pool.
Your fire pit going. I don't know. It sounds pretty awesome to me. I'm not mad at that. 800-771-1025 are the phone numbers. Good morning. You're on the Mike Calta Show. Hello.
Good morning. It's CJ. Good morning, everyone.
Hi. How are you?
Good. Thank you. Can't wait for NFL, but I have a question for Galvin.
Galvin, taking questions?
Yes.
Okay.
Drummers.
Go ahead.
Love drummers, but living drummers, not dead drummers. Who would be your top 5? Not necessarily in order, but just who would you choose as a top 5 drummers?
Okay, so living can't be dead because obviously Bonham's my number one. Alex Van Halen, Stuart Copeland.
Okay.
I do love Chad Smith, even though I'm not a huge fan of Chili Peppers anymore. His drumming is great. Vinny Appice, who played with Dio and played with Sabbath. Other living drummers that I think are
one more.
Mm-hmm.
Not a Dave Grohl guy.
No, I mean he's good, but
Travis Barker?
No, I'm not a Travis Barker guy. I would probably go. Go ahead. Who you got?
What about Danny Carey?
Listen, Danny Carey's an alien. He's unbelievable. I may just throw him in there because he is so good. I'm not a huge Tool fan, but every time I see him play,
Me neither.
I go, Jesus, I don't even know what he's doing. Yeah, he's unbelievable. For sure.
Yeah.
All right, drum nerds. Thanks.
All right.
Yeah, there you go. Drum time.
Love you guys.
Bye. Yeah, no. I mean, I'm interested in that. I always want to know who the drummers like, and who guitar players, who you like. That ask me to name 5 bass players. I don't know if I can.
There's definitely certain people that influence me for sure. I love John Bonham, Alex Van Halen, Chuck Biscuits, who played with
Biscuits. That's not a real name.
with Danzig. Yeah,
It sounds delicious.
yeah. It's fantastic. Stuart Copeland, all his hi-hat stuff and everything. Like, I try and steal stuff from everybody. I go, oh, that's cool. What are they doing? But there's so many great drummers out there.
Stuart Copeland seems like the problem with the police to me.
Yeah,
Like,
maybe.
He's my drumming's so important kind of guy.
Yeah, he's the lead drummer. Yeah, for sure. And, obviously Sting is the main guy, whatever. Stuart Copeland doesn't know that.
Right.
Stuart Copeland
He
doesn't
thinks
know
it's all about him.
By the way, Matt Cameron, another one of my favorites, him with Soundgarden, the different stuff. When I took drum lessons years and years and years ago when I was younger, my drum teacher way back then said, hey, check out this guy, Matt Cameron from Soundgarden.
What about Chuck Biscuits?
Chuck Biscuits is great. Listen, Danzig's great. Like, Danzig, I love Danzig and their music. The first album, Danzig, is so good, and I listen to it all the time.
Wow. I just like to say Chuck Biscuits.
Chuck
Also,
Biscuits.
I'm starving.
I feel like Chuck Biscuits in the morning mashup should be like a radio show in some small
I would
market.
totally listen to Chuck Biscuits on the mashup.
and Chuck's been in the market for like 30 years.
Yeah.
And market like 150.
Yeah, like Ronnie Michael should be called Chuck Biscuits.
Yeah.
And now with traffic is Penny Pancakes.
Chuck Biscuits.
All right.
Oh, also Dave Eberzeezy from Pearl Jam.
Really?
Oh yeah, he's great, man. I
But
love
if
his.
he's so great, how come he didn't do anything after Pearl Jam?
Yeah,
I'm not questioning you. I'm just saying. I mean, I'm not saying you're
Could be
wrong.
personality.
I'm just saying, yeah.
I mean that was why.
You must really be a jerk off if they kick you out of Pearl Jam and then nobody else hires you.
Is Sebastian Bach a great singer?
No. Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
He's a great singer, but what did he do after Skid Row? He had his solo stuff, but never really did anything with
Garbage.
it.
And-
He's on when he's out doing concerts, he's doing mostly Skid Row stuff.
And I'd like to point out that Skid Row would rather be poor
yeah.
than reunite with Sebastian Bach.
Yeah.
They said we would rather go out and play 300 seat venues than do the reuniting with Sebastian Bach tour. That's how much we still hate him.
I really still think that it was the perfect storm and could have happened and probably would have blown up, but they could have got Sebastian Bach for Van Halen at one point. Like, that would have fit.
I don't know. I think he's too hairband.
He's a
too
good.
hair.
Listen, he's a good singer, and I've heard him sing. Because whenever you hear him sing, obviously his stuff is great, whatever. But I've heard him do covers, and you hear him do Zeppelin, or you hear him do Kiss, or you hear him do this, and you're like, he nails that stuff.
Yeah, but those are hairbandy kind of songs.
But it also very showy front man, David Lee Roth. Like I think he could have pulled that off.
You think they hated David Lee Roth?
Exactly.
They would have hated.
That's what I'm
Sebastian
saying.
Bach,
It would have blown up. Probably would have been great music. You would got at least one great album out.
Yeah,
but then they would have just murder suicide on each other.
All right, we got some stuff to give away. We've got Dana Gould going to join us at the top of the hour. Let's take a break. When we come back, we'll play a little. What can we play? We could play a little "Who's My Baby's Daddy" or something. I may surprise you. We'll see.
One more thing.
Yeah,
Tommy Aldridge. Forgot about him. She put me on the spot.
Never forget. Who is Tommy Aldridge?
Tommy Aldridge played with Ozzy, played with Black Oak, Arkansas, played with Whitesnake, played with a bunch of different people.
Oh.
Unbelievable. He's like 900 years old and he's still unbelievable.
Gio, who's your favorite drummer?
Travis Barker.
John Otto.
John Otto's good.
Yeah.
All right, let's take a quick break. It's the Mike Calta Show. This is 102.5 The Bone.
What happened to this guy? Get locked out?
Not really sure. Any idea where Joe is?
I don't know.
Are we live?
Oh, maybe he's choking on his hot dog.
Oh,
Maybe you
he
jinxed
ate
him.
it.
Good.
He ate it or
Should I go explore?
No. Let's just see what happens.
All right.
Let's just see. I like the mayhem.
You think
of
he
not
got
knowing where
caught
he's
up
at.
in a can day debacle or dog walking?
It is not can day.
Okay.
And the dog walking happens in the early hours, and he was relieved of his service.
Maybe he went to visit Ralphie and fell down.
What if he dropped dead?
Yeah.
I'm
He's
saying
like,
because
"Oh."
right now it's just like B-roll playing of like a random.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh.
like Paul McCartney got back. 3 Days Grace coming up.
What if I open the door? He's just laid on the ground.
Or just hanging there.
Hi.
His little 120-pound body isn't going to do anything.
I don't even know if he could pull a knot with that body. Yeah.
Should I be concerned?
Yeah. Let's just give it a minute and see what happens.
Yell for him.
Joe? All right, go ahead. Open the door and just see. If you see his ankles. Is he out there?
He's just standing there hanging out.
Where? What about the show? What did you?
He's just out there playing on his phone.
I was texting Christy about a net.
Oh,
That's good.
Your mother.
I feel like you're using that excuse.
Yeah, your mother is my kid's excuse.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Once you say it's the kids, now you can just say, "Oh, it's your mom."
We can't say anything because it's me.
Right.
She has a doctor's appointment this afternoon. I have to get her to.
All right.
I mean, we had a whole break.
I know.
My daughter, I picked her up from a sleepover the other day.
Mm-hmm.
First of all, I think overall I'm a good parent. But yesterday I went to pick up my daughter. She had a sleepover, and I called and she's not answering. And I called and finally she's like, "Hello." I go, "Are you still sleeping?" She goes, "Yeah." I go, "I'm out front." And she goes, "Oh, okay, I'll be down in a minute." She comes back and she goes, "Where are you?" I go, "I'm in the driveway."
Wrong house.
I'm at the wrong house.
Oh.
I go, "I'm at Jordan's house." She's like, "I'm at Maddie's house." I go, "Oh, okay, my bad. We gotta be there in a minute."
How far away? Same neighborhood?
5 minutes.
Yeah, yeah.
I just I wasn't paying attention. I don't know. Anyway, I pick her up, and she's like, I don't know why, but they were watching a documentary on North Korea. And she goes, "I watched a show about North Korea today. I learned all about North Korea." I go, "What did you learn?" And she goes, "Everything." I go, "Well, tell me what you learned." And she goes, "I learned that they have to have a picture of that little fat Chinese guy in their house or they get in trouble." And I go, "Well, for starters, moron, it's in North Korea, not
Yeah.
China.
Yeah.
And maybe it's and she's like, "Oh, yeah, the little fat North Korean guy." But that is it. They all have to have a picture of Kim Jong-un in their house.
Let's get back to the fact that your daughter was at a sleepover and a bunch of teenage girls are watching documentaries on North Korea.
Yeah.
What is going on?
I have no idea what the kids today do.
Do you think that's a cover? They all went out and they said, "Listen, learn some stuff about North Korea."
Yeah.
We're gonna say.
I thought
So
they
if
were
they
watching
ask.
Drake videos.
Yeah.
No, I think that there's something must have been on, and she just happened to mention it to me. I don't know. All right, we got some stuff to give away. Carmen, what is that stuff? People don't seem to be too excited about it.
Well, we did give away some good tickets already. So
Uh-huh.
what we have left is a day
Garbage.
to remember, day to remember in yellow card,
I wouldn't take those for free.
Little Big Town.
Little Big Town's all right.
And
Yeah,
there's
that-
people who like that, I'm sure.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
she's hot. That one blonde girl's hot.
They were pretty popular last week, so I'm not sure if people know, but we have more Little Big Town.
Okay.
Cage the Elephant
Legends.
and Kesha.
Kesha's
Which-
good.
Yeah, I would go see Kesha if it wasn't going to be 100 degrees outside.
Carmen, we just lost 4 phone calls.
Yeah.
Seriously. Like we went from not having a full board of phone calls to actually losing some phone calls.
Yeah.
Wow. All right, phone lines are open. Wow, we have 3 people on hold. The entire phone bank is open except for 3 people.
Well, luckily we know like these people want something that we have.
Do they, or they're like, oh, I'm here now, or they have us on hold while they're doing other stuff at work?
I think they want what we have.
All right, then let's play a little Who's My Baby's Daddy. Here we go.
Okay, everybody, this is Maury Povich, and it's time to play Who's My Baby's Daddy?
Lord, I've been done had too many babies, honey.
Dropping.
Who is my baby daddy? Girl, I'd be a millionaire if I could ever figure out where I got Cheeto, Limbo, Cracker Jack, Orangelo, K. Martina, Salmonella, Velveeta, Genitalia, Catfish, Leroy, Puss and Pluto, Penelope, Jack Daniels, Buford, and Lamangelo. Who is my baby daddy? Don't even 2 of these children even look alike. Aloe Vera, Maybelline, Gingivitis, Brill Cream, Cruix, NyQuil, Gangsta Q and Daffodil, Ron Bacardi, Captain Morgan, D-Mark Torres and DeLorean, Gynolotrum and Felicia, Chlamydia Champagne. Who named these children and how many of them is it? Why they always want to come live with me anyway? Ask them who their daddy is. Look over yonder, they go. Nova Scotia, Bubblicious, Cuponita, Gonorrhea, Ice Bucket, Batuglia, Visine, and Margarita, Percolator, Terminator, Velcro, and Taekwondo, Varicella, Chromosome, Obstetria, and Shathid. That's the ignorant one right there, Shathid. Who is these baby dads? I wish I knew. I'd show sue him for some child support, honey. Shoot.
All right, time to play a little Who's My Baby's Daddy. I'll get a contestant on the phone lines. Let's go to good morning. Who is this?
David.
Dan?
David.
David. All right, David. David, we're going to give you her side of the story first and his side of the story. Then you, David, will decide whether he is or is not the baby's daddy. Do you have kids of your own, David?
I do.
All right. Well, you're halfway there. All right, Carmen, let's hear her side of the story first.
Today, once and for all, I want to prove to my deadbeat baby daddy Tootie and his ugly ass girlfriend Juanica that he is the father of my baby Jalea. I know the exact moment that I got pregnant. Me and Tootie was watching the BET Awards 2007 when instead watching the TV we were having sex. The only reason he denied my baby because his rat-faced girlfriend would not let him be a father. What she doesn't know, Tootie says he still wants to be with me and my baby. In fact, I slept with him last week. Today I have taken a lie detector test and a DNA test. When it's all said and done, I want Tootie to be a better father towards my daughter and Ronika to back the hell off.
I have not heard a word from Tootie, but I am 100% sure he's the father. 100% sure.
I'm leaning that way.
She is so on it. She knows the day it happened. They were watching the BET Awards. All right, let's hear from Tootie and find out what he has to say for himself.
Ashley, get this straight. Tootie is my man and he's not your baby's father.
You nothing but a lying, conniving, trashy hoe.
I know you're jealous of me, but I will not let you get your hands on Tootie or our money.
Ashley, you pissed off because I won't do nothing for that baby? I am not that baby's father, and this is one money train that won't be coming by your house.
That girl had men running in and out of her house. She told 2 other men that they might be the baby's father.
Get this through your big dick horse head. When I find out I'm not the father of that baby, don't call me no more, don't text me no more, because I'm through with you.
Big, thick horse head, I think is what he said. Tootie, I think, is 100% the father.
Well, Rat-Faced Tamika did say that she had 2 other guys in and out of her house.
In and out of her house,
Juanica,
but not in and out of her.
Juanica.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got to tell you, everything. So you're saying he is?
He is definitely the father.
I'm going to go against you. I'm going to say that he is not. She seems like she's too buttoned up and everything and da-da-da-da-da.
I don't know. Although, she remembers watching the BET Awards.
Yeah.
They were doing it doggy style. She had one eye on the TV.
I feel like she just wants Tootie's money train.
Yeah. Tootie rocking $37,000 a year.
I say he is not the father.
All right. Gio?
I think I think he is the father.
Yeah, I mean, without a doubt.
Right.
All right, time to check in with Maury and find out if he is or is not the baby's daddy. Yes, Galvin.
What about the contestant?
Oh, yeah, yes. We just played our own game here. Dave, we say most likely he is the baby's father. Galvin says no. What do you say?
I think Tootie is the father.
You believe Tootie is the father. Ladies and gentlemen, Maury Povich will tell us whether or not Tootie is or is not the baby's daddy. Here we go.
Case of 11-month-old Jalea. Tootie, after 5 boys, you are the father.
We didn't have that
Congratulations, Dave. We'll put you on hold. You have your choice of awesome Kesha tickets, among other things. And there you go. I always wish that one day, like Maury could go back and revisit some of these lives.
Yeah.
And find out what goes on. And like if Tootie and Jalea and all that, where they are
Where
today.
they are now.
Yeah.
That'd be great. That'd
Yeah.
be a great series.
Like a follow-up. Like they show the actual Who's My Baby's Daddy, and then they go and find out. Let's find out what Tootie's up to now.
Because you don't even need Maury. If Maury's like, listen, I'm retired. I'm out vacation with Connie Chung. I don't need all this stuff, whatever. You could have all the material and then have a different host.
Yeah. I would be interested in that. I would be interested to find out what happened to some of these people.
By the way, I don't like that I didn't get the information that Tootie had 5 boys already.
Yeah, that was a little bit of a curveball, but whatever. All right, listen to me. We're going to take a break. When we come back, Dana Gould will be here. Dana Gould is a very funny stand-up comedian. He's going to be at Side Splitters this weekend. He's also famous for writing. Wrote on The Simpsons for a long time. He will join us in the studio next on 102.5 The Bone. In the studio with us, going to be at Side Splitters this weekend. Dana Gould is here. How are you, sir?
How you doing, man?
You have been on this show before years ago.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't think you'd remember. I bet you do a lot of these.
2 occasions I've been on the bone, and I say that with no shame.
Welcome
each
back.
his own.
Yeah. You've done something.
Uh-oh.
No. It's good. Like I think of the things I like to accomplish in my life, and I know that there's things that I will never be able to do. I will never be asked to make a curtain call at Yankee Stadium. No one will ever cheer for me till I come out and tip my hat to them.
Right.
That I do have one goal that I still might be able to accomplish because I play in a band. I saw Billy Joel at Giant Stadium,
Okay.
and I saw 100,000 people sing Piano Man a cappella.
Wow.
And to be able to write a song and hear all these people sing that song back to you, I am not close to that, but at least I have a chance with that because I play in a band. And I will never have had the chance to be on Seinfeld. And that has to be a great feeling.
It is. I was Fragile Frankie Merman on
Yeah.
Seinfeld. I was the Summer George.
One of the best episodes.
Summer of George is classic.
There's a lot of weird stuff that happened with that episode. It's funny you say that. I was telling somebody last night this. I was in Hawaii in the ocean with my wife.
Right.
And someone said, "If that van's rocking, don't come knocking." And I had no idea what they were saying. And I was like, what? And like 10 minutes later, my wife went, "That was from Seinfeld."
Yeah.
They recognized me wet, which was impressive. But that show also, Wilford Brimley was on that episode.
Right.
If you remember him.
Postmaster.
Yeah, he was Postmaster. And I played Wilford Brimley on the Ben Stiller show in a lot of makeup. And it was a parody of the oatmeal commercials that he used to do.
Right.
In the sketch. Excuse me. In the sketch, he was insane. And he had, obviously, and it started like Taxi Driver, where he's standing in a mirror with a gun going, "Are you talking to me?" And then he would go into the Grady's Oats commercial.
Right.
But Wilford Brimley's a hard ass.
Is he really?
Yeah.
I've heard that. Yeah.
He was in this thing called the Utah Brigade, where, and it's also Wilford Brimley is one of those guys that was born looking old.
Right.
Yeah. He was 23 when he made it.
Yeah, we talk about that a lot when they show those memes of how old people were. And Wilford Brimley and the Tom Cruise one always get compared because they were in the movie together. And Tom Cruise is older than Wilford Brimley.
Way older,
The traveling Wilburys were all in their 30s. Like, what
Yeah.
the hell? They seem so old.
That's wild.
So I was, the Utah Brigade is this thing. If you're in Utah and you have the death penalty, and you choose to get killed by the firing squad,
Wilfred Brimley will do it?
Will gets the call.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Interesting.
That's just a little something. So I was a little afraid to meet Will for fear he knew that I made fun of him on the Ben Stiller show.
Right.
Apparently he didn't. He just went, Will Brimley.
Was your overall experience with Seinfeld good? Because now that it's been so long, people come out and they go, well, they weren't friendly and they weren't.
No, they were great.
Yeah.
I mean, I had known Jerry because I'd opened for him as a comedian, and we had a very good mutual friend, a brilliant comedian named Kevin Rooney, who, when I first moved to LA, I don't want to say like mentored me, but he mentored me. Like,
Right.
he made my life really easy. I never had to audition. We worked together on the road, and he was in that group with Jerry Seinfeld, Bill Maher, Larry Miller, Jay Leno, all those. He wrote for Jay Leno a lot, and he was in that group. And I was younger. I was like the generation behind those guys. But I was always with Kevin, so they just thought I was in the
group.
I still see Larry Miller, and it's like I'm in his group. But I was actually, in terms of my age, I was Patton Oswalt, Ginny Garofalo, Kathy Griffin. Like, those were my like social friends. So I was kind of in both groups. So I knew Jerry, and then and Jason, Michael, and Julia couldn't be nicer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes you hear like, I don't know, horror stories later on. People now that were co-stars on the show, would come out and do podcasts and go, yeah, I was on. They were so cold to me. They couldn't be nice. And I'm like, I don't know. I can't
About
imagine.
Seinfeld?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. I've been watching that lately. I for some reason, I have in this last year, it's the only thing I can go to sleep to now. So I watch Seinfeld every day.
Sure.
Every night before I go to bed,
Yeah.
I watch it. And then all of a sudden it leads on wormholes, and I start watching things on the internet and all that.
But it's funny. Jason and I became pretty good friends.
Yeah.
Because we're both giant Star Trek nerds.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And so we discovered that, and we were actually on a Star Trek special together, called Ultimate Trek, which was a clip show where Jason played Captain Kirk, I played Dr. McCoy, and Spock was played by January 6th, Jay Johnson. And we did a clip show for Star Trek. So I spent like a lot of time with Jason.
Yeah. He seems great.
He's the greatest.
Yeah.
And funny thing about Jason, you might not know, martial arts expert.
Really?
Oh, really?
Yes.
There's no way in the world I'd get my ass kicked by Costanza.
Apparently you would.
Challenge accepted, Dana Gould. Challenge accepted.
It's funny you bring up Star Trek and Patton Oswalt, because I just saw that he's on the new Star
plays
Trek.
a Vulcan on
How
the new Star
happy
Trek.
is he about that?
We were texting during that.
Yeah.
He was very, very happy.
That's cool.
I went and did my own. See, you have to this is a great example. You have to make stuff happen.
Yes.
You have to make your career. I was a giant, when I was a kid, I was a big Planet of the Apes nut.
Right.
And so I wrote a sketch for the Ben Stiller show called Planet of the Apes, the musical, because I wanted to wear the makeup. I wanted to see what it was like. We got canceled before we ever did the sketch. It went to The Simpsons. I did not write it.
Right.
It was before I worked at The Simpsons, but it was great. But years later, I ended up doing a part of that sketch. Dr. Zayas is Mark Twain Tonight. And we spun that off to a talk show that I do called Hanging with Dr. Z.
Oh, I didn't know that was
YouTube.
you.
That's me.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
And so
I did great preparation for this interview.
Yeah, that's great. No, I love the fact that people don't know.
Yeah.
I love the fact that it's not me.
Yeah.
And so I sort of willed that into existence, where I got to, now I have a side career
that's
as Dr.
hilarious.
Zayas. And Jason Alexander did the show, and that tells you the kind of guy he is. Like, hey, I'm doing this.
Yeah, who makes that phone call?
I'm
Hey,
doing
one
a
of the
Dr.
most
Zayas talk
popular.
show.
Yeah.
I'll do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's just, and I'm really lucky in that I know people. Like, if I ever write a book, it's just going to be called "I've Met Everybody."
Yeah.
Because
I feel the same way.
Yeah. And Jason and I'm friends with Lorraine Newman.
Wow.
To me, that's
Yeah.
mind-boggling.
Yeah.
And they were just like, yeah, I'll do it. Yeah, I'll show up. Sure. And that's what I'm like. I'll do it.
Is Lorraine Newman the one? Who is it?
She was
I think-
Connie Conehead.
Oh, I know who she is. I'm saying I didn't. Is she the one person that you're like? I can't believe I know this person because like I can't believe sometimes how many people have been in this room. Like I'll watch TV
Oh, yeah.
and go, that guy's been in my garage. That guy.
The person that was the late great Paul Rubens.
Oh,
Who,
yeah.
like, I couldn't believe I knew him.
Yeah,
You know,
that's
and-
got to be interesting.
And what he like Pee Wee Herman to me, because it was so different from everything I aspired to do.
Yeah.
I was just like, I was in awe. I was in awe of him.
Before the Pee Wee movies, I used to be afraid of him. I mean,
can
like
understand
really,
that.
I didn't understand him. He'd go on Letterman. And I used to
Yeah.
love Letterman when I was a kid.
David Letterman,
Yeah.
David Letterman.
And he'd have the big underwear,
Yeah.
and I was like, I don't know if this is a kid or an adult, and it would just freak me out.
No, it was. I mean, it was a God bless him. It was a big swing.
Yeah.
and it worked. But here's like you were talking about. So who have you met? If you don't mind me asking you a question,
Like
It's your show.
it blows my mind that Kevin Smith likes to come in here, the director,
Right.
Drove here from Orlando to be on the show
for his sold out shows.
Yeah,
Like,
he
he didn't
have
need
the-
it.
I know Kevin. Yeah.
Bob Saget has been here. I think I don't know.
Not
now I'm-
lately.
Yeah.
He would make that.
Yes,
joke.
absolutely.
Yeah. It's just it's those sort of like iconic people
Bob's
that you
coming
see.
on with Paul Rubens.
Yeah, next week.
Get a Ouija board.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting. I watched that show Tires that's on with Shane Gillis is on Netflix.
Yeah.
It's, and 99% of the cast has been in this
Sure.
room before. So
Even Happy Gilmore too, like all the cameos are like that person, that person,
Yeah.
that
Who's
person's
the-
been here.
Who is the most famous person you've ever met?
that's a good question.
I would have to say Mike Tyson.
Yeah.
I mean, he
Worldwide.
one
Yeah.
of the most famous of all time.
I've met Mike Tyson. His hands are the size of your head.
Yes, but tell me this isn't your initial reaction when you're like Mike Tyson's over there, and you walk up, and as soon as you see that face tattoo, you're like, "That's Mike Tyson."
Yeah, that's Mike
it's
Tyson.
really Mike Tyson. He's
Hey,
right there.
You can kill me right now.
Any chance, yeah.
That's the other thing is what is he gonna do? What
Yeah.
mood is Mike Tyson in?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
stood closer than I am to Paul McCartney.
Oh, that's
but
pretty
I didn't say anything because I didn't know what to say.
good. Yeah.
What
can you
what
say?
can you say?
Yeah.
Exactly.
I'm a big Beatles fan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I like to think that he appreciated the fact that I didn't say
Yeah.
anything.
Probably.
Yeah.
But we were just for me musically. Who's your guy musically? Is it Billy Joel?
I love Billy Joel. I love Pearl Jam. I
Mhm.
love I'm along those lines.
Okay. So for me, it's Elvis Costello.
Okay.
There was a period of time when 98% of the music I listened to was Elvis Costello.
Right.
And I met him when he came and did The Simpsons. I met him once, but he doesn't know me.
Do you bring him into that? Was that your idea?
Oh, yeah. 100%. Who do you want to meet? The first episode of The Simpsons I wrote, REM was not a coincidence.
Dana wrote another one with Elvis Costello.
Yeah. No, that was Mike Scully who ran the show. It was like he wanted to meet Elvis Costello. Let's put him in.
Yeah, that's great.
So, but he didn't know me. So this just happened a month ago. He played in LA, and we now have a mutual friend.
Okay.
So, and I did a video of Dr. Z for Elvis's kids because he has twin boys that just graduated high school.
Right.
And I did a video as Dr. Z for them. So I go to the concert, and my friend Eddie goes, "Come backstage, we'll meet him." So I go backstage, and even though I've met him before, I'm like,
Yeah.
you know, it's like the Parthenon. What do you say?
Right.
So he's very lovely, and he starts to talk to me, and he holds my hand like you touch someone's hand when you're talking to them.
Right.
And then somebody asks him a question about like the trucks because they're on tour. And he's like, "No, the trucks are going to go," but he's still holding my hand. Trucks are going to go to Vegas, but we're going to stay for an extra day. And then that conversation becomes involved.
Right. And he's
And
still
we're
holding
still
your hand.
holding hands. And I'm like, do I take my hand away? Do I leave it?
You let
And
Elvis
so
Costello hold your hand
we
as long
held
as he
hands
wants
for
to.
us. We held hands
Yeah.
without looking at each other for a solid minute. And it was like that would be a Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Yeah.
Don't take my hand away.
You know how you first came on my radar as a stand-up comic was through the great Dennis Miller. He
Oh, sure.
loved you.
Yeah, that was because of Kevin Rooney.
Oh,
Kevin
really?
Rooney was Dennis's head writer.
Oh, do
Yeah.
you remember the
Kevin and Dennis came up with the rant. I don't want to go off on a rant.
Yeah, that was great,
That was
yeah.
Kevin Dennis.
I loved that show, the Dennis Miller Show, so much.
Yeah, the
I
92
thought
show.
him and Nick Bakay together had such a great chemistry.
great.
I really thought that was great.
It was just ahead of its time.
Yes.
You couldn't do that show during what was famously Johnny Carson's last year.
Right.
Had he waited a year,
Yeah.
and he says this, I'm not talking about school.
Yeah.
I think it would have been much better off. That was a great show. But because of Kevin, they would have like T. Karasik and Boyle on. I was on with the Pixies.
Yeah.
That's insane. It's so weird. Like if you go on YouTube, you can see the Pixies playing live on the Dennis Miller Show, and I'm standing just
watching
out of frame, like my eyes like dinner plates.
Do you remember the joke that you had that he loved so much?
Was it the Jim Morrison as JFK thing?
God, he loved that so,
Yes.
and he would act it out, then he'd make you do it, and it was great. Yeah, the Jim Morrison as JFK. It's so funny.
I did a short movie on Fox. This was during the early 90s when Oliver Stone had The Doors and JFK back to back.
Right.
And then it didn't take a genius to come up with this idea. What if they combined them?
Yeah.
And it was like, I am the Lizard King. I can do anything. And we did a short movie for that. One day I go home and on my answering machine.
In the past.
Yeah. I go, hey, Dana, it's Ray Manzarek from The Doors. I saw your short movie, man. Way to take it to Stone. God, it's great. He did not like that movie.
No,
He did not like Oliver Stone. And it was just one of those things. Like, okay.
Yeah.
I got a phone call from Ray Manzarek. I guess that happened.
Let me ask you a question about Hollywood. How is it that you all have each other's phone numbers?
Agents, I would imagine.
I have, yes. I don't know how we have my phone number.
Everybody, it's two things I want to know is you could be in the most famous relationship in the world, a romantic relationship with somebody, break up, and 2 days later you're dating another super famous person. It's like, how do you guys all know each other?
Well, because it's literally a small town and everybody knows each other. My first wife was a big showbiz exec.
Okay.
And we went to tons of parties and the Emmys and Vanity Fair. And you're just like, you work with people. I was like, it would be weird if we didn't know them.
It's
because
true.
they're the only people that it's like people that we work with.
Yeah,
and it's really funny. We would always go. My first wife was a executive at HBO. And we would always go to the Vanity Fair Oscar party.
Yeah.
But I fixed that. Why do I want to be married to a rich person? No, she's terrific.
She had a lot to do with Game of Thrones, right?
She put it on the air.
That's what I thought. Yeah, I remember seeing about that.
Took it out of the garbage can.
That's wild.
And they never forgave her. That's another story about being a woman executive. But so we're at the Vanity Fair Oscar party, and it's literally everybody. It's like I was literally like, have you ever been at a party so crowded, you're chest to chest trying to get past somebody, and I look up and it's Smokey Robinson.
Oh.
And we're just like, hi, sorry. Bill Maher, Chris Rock, and I ended up in the corner. It's like, no matter how many people are there, the comedians all go off alone together and make fun of everybody else.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sitting there with Bill, and this it looks like Bela Lugosi at the end of his career. Like Bela Lugosi from Plan 9 from Outer Space. Old guy and it looked like Bela Lugosi because he had a Congressional Medal of Honor, but it looked like the Dracula pendant.
Right.
And I'm sitting there, and this old guy comes up, and he goes, "How you doing?" And I go, "Hi." And he goes, "Buzz Aldrin." I was like, "Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess. Why wouldn't you be at the end? Chris, Bill, and I are talking about the Funny Bone in Pittsburgh. If you'd like to sit in."
That's a crazy lifestyle, man.
Do you remember The Night Stalker?
Richard Ramirez. Yeah.
No, the TV show with Darren McGavin. It was on in 1975, so it's before your time. But it was the inspiration for the X-Files.
Okay.
Darren McGavin played a reporter named Carl Kolchak, and every week he chased the monster.
Right.
It was a huge show.
This is different than the guy who chased the Hulk around.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. It was called The Night Stalker. There it is. So that was my favorite show when I was a kid.
Right.
Like that I loved that show so much. And the guy that I'm blanking on, the guy that created The Sopranos, David Chase.
Yes.
It was his first job.
Oh.
Writing on The Sopranos was his first job. So we're walking into the Emmys with David Chase because I'm with the HBO group because I'm just Mr. Nagel at that point. And I'm talking, and David Chase is at the height of his career. You know, Sopranos is in its peak, and they're at the Emmys. And I'm walking with him, and I say, I'm going to tell you this, and I wouldn't say it, but it's the truth. I was watching The Night Stalker last night. And I wasn't sure if he was going to go like, oh my God, that show. But he turned to me and he went, does it hold up? Like you can see immediately.
He was so excited.
Such a writer. Is it still good? Does it hold up? Yeah. You always talk to people when you meet famous people, ask them about the thing they never get asked about.
Right.
And that way they'll talk to you.
It's interesting because over the years, like I always tell these guys, like I'm pretty decent on Jeopardy when it comes to pop culture stuff because I remember everything.
Yeah.
And that's why I remember watching you on Dennis Miller's show like it was yesterday.
Right.
It sticks out in my
as far
head.
As I know, it was.
Yeah. But seriously, that is a very important key when you're interviewing people is to try and come up with that one thing that they haven't been asked about in a long time.
I'm a big horror movie, monster movie, sci-fi fan.
Right.
I'm appreciating your Stormtrooper.
Yeah, there you go.
So I'm at a convention, and famous Floridian Rico Browning. Okay. Rico Browning played the creature from the Black Lagoon because he was an expert swimmer, and he could hold his breath for like 2 minutes.
So there you go.
So he was the creature from the Black Lagoon, and he's sitting at this table, and he's bored out of his mind. And they're like, I love the creature. Thanks, nice to meet you. I love the creature. Thanks, nice to meet you. I also knew because my brain is a landfill of worthless knowledge.
Right.
That he directed the underwater scuba fight in Thunderball, the Bond movie.
Right.
So I get up to him and I go, how do you direct two opposing groups of scuba teams underwater when nobody can hear you? And he lit
so
up.
Excited. So excited.
And
Finally.
And then it turned into, how do I get rid of Rico Brown?
Now, we have Tampa Comic-Con is this week.
Yeah, my friend is working there this week. My friend Patty is working there this week.
So do you do those for Simpsons or...
Here's
mostly?
The weird thing. I perform.
Or Zayas now, right?
I do Galaxy Cons, and I do Dr. Z. That's my friendly agreement with Fox.
Oh, you see. Gotcha.
But they've been great about it. I mean, to their credit.
Yeah.
Just been like,
what are they doing with it?
Don't make too much money. I'm like, no problem. But and then I sign of all the stuff I've done, and I'm not that old, but I started when I was 17, so I did a lot of junk. Seinfeld, Simpsons,
Stiller.
The two out of every 3 autographs is the video game Gex.
Gex, yeah.
That I was the voice of.
Yeah.
It was 3 days.
Yeah.
It was 3 days of my life.
Right. It was a paycheck to you, and it's changing some people's lives.
I mean, I love the character. I wrote all of his jokes. My friend Rob Cohen, who worked with me, and he directs Dr. Z. We shared an office on the Ben Stiller show. He's like my partner. We wrote all the stuff, and but it's one of those things that people grew up with it.
Yeah.
And,
yeah.
It's the reason so many people love Spaceballs. I get to work with Mel Brooks for a year. That was one of my
on what?
A script that a movie that did not get made, but we wrote it and spent.
Yeah, who cares? You got to hang out with Mel Brooks.
It was great, and he's everything you want him to be.
Yeah, I met him before. He was fantastic.
He's the greatest. Can't say enough good about the guy. But we were talking about Spaceballs. Spaceballs is the only movie he made where he didn't care about. He's not a sci-fi fan,
right?
Or a Star Wars fan,
yeah.
But the pressure to parody Star Wars was overwhelming.
Yeah.
But a generation, because they're making a new Spaceballs, because a generation of kids watched Spaceballs before Star Wars.
No.
Their parents, when they were 4 and 5 years old, Star Wars was too scary, so they would put in Spaceball.
Baseball.
And they would watch that. That's how they got into Star Wars. And it's just beloved.
Yeah.
Because it ain't as good as Young Frankenstein or Blazing Saddles, but it's one of those.
It is one of those movies that caught on. Yeah.
It's like The Night Stalker to me. I grew up with it. I love it.
I don't know. I grew up a Knight Rider, and I can't stand that garbage now. I see that stuff
Knight
on TV.
Rider was a pretty bad.
Yeah. But when I was a kid, Dukes of Hazzard and Knight Rider were the thing.
great,
you know?
Yeah. Well, Dukes of Hazzard was. Catherine Bach helped a lot of people.
Helped a lot. Sure did.
The case of the awkward feelings.
When you're at these Comic Cons, I always look over whenever I go to them and I see Lorenzo Lamas sitting there and nobody's in the Lorenzo Lamas line. How is that just such a sad existence?
Your life is God. I hope I'm not Lorenzo Lamas.
Right. I mean,
and you know what? You're just
you got things that are going on that are relevant now. So
yeah, but you're all just slinging. Robin Williams used to say, "You got to sling that hash."
Yeah.
You just
I can make that.
What are you doing? Going out making money.
Yep.
I'm going out making money, and I've become. You know who? It's again. You know who's great? Barry Bostwick.
Barry Bostwick's been on the show as well.
As you know,
yes,
he's great. Like he is so funny and so on it and so self-aware. And I have had my booth next to Barry a couple of times. He did Dr. Z.
Yeah.
So great. Had an amazing career. Like Barry Bostwick.
But did he have an amazing career or did he just have enough things to point to?
No, he was a huge part of the experimental theater scene in New York City in like 1968.
That's different.
He had a career before anybody knew who he was. He was the first Danny Zuko on Broadway
for
in Grease.
He
started that role. He's just had so many. Imagine being a hot dude in the New York theater scene in 1968.
Straight
It's
dude.
like, you've slept with more women than I've met.
Yeah. Oh, my mom wanted to bang him for so long.
Sure.
Yeah.
Of course.
Because he was in some mini series or something, and I remember my mother loved him.
Oh, yeah. He was in The Winds of War.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Created by Dan Curtis, who produced The Night Stalker. It's all
comes back together.
So we're sitting there, and Anthony Michael Hall is across the way from us.
Right.
And he's got a good line of people. And then he disappears, and Barry Bostwick goes, I don't think he's coming back.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think he is either. I'm going to steal his chair. Because he had a much better chair than we did. So Barry just took his folding chair and took
Swap out.
Yeah, he's a great guy.
Well, listen, Dana Gould has had a great career, but he's a great stand-up comedian.
But it all leads up to this weekend.
It is.
At
It all
Side
comes to
Splitters.
Side Splitters.
Yes.
All
All live, all nude. Did we mention?
Oh, yeah. That would be fantastic.
Not really.
Well,
Not really.
you never know.
I'm
960.
built like a condom full of walnuts. No one wants to see.
You're divorced and remarried?
Yeah.
Yeah. How long you been married to the new wife?
Couple years.
Yeah.
Couple,
It's
3
relatively
years.
new?
Yeah.
You still like her?
I still like her.
Yeah.
And you learn things.
Like
Here-
what?
Don't say that.
No,
just
I mean-
think it. No, that's what you
Oh,
learn. That's
yeah,
what you
yeah,
learn.
Yeah.
What if I just thought this and didn't say it?
would be much for radio.
Yeah. My wife. Yeah, my wife. I know we got to go, but I'll.
No,
be very brief.
you're good.
My wife. I'm sitting in the house the other day. My wife comes in. She goes, "Honey, I just saw a hummingbird out back. I think we should get a hummingbird feeder."
Yeah.
And I said, "Great." If she came in, she said, "Honey, I've got a great idea. I'm going to tear out your eyeballs with a clam knife." I would have said, "Great."
Yeah. See, but I've been married for a long time, so I relate to that.
Yeah, you learn.
I went the other day. My wife said to me, "What if I?" And I went like this, and she goes, "What?" I go, "Think about the words that you're going to say next. Do I have to be a part of the conversation?"
Sure.
And she goes, "No." I go, "Thank you. I know you're going to ask me something that I have financially. I don't care about it. If it's related to your parents, I don't care about it. Just
Sure.
do whatever you have to do."
There's a great expression that someone said, "Do you want to be right or married?"
Yeah.
And it's not gender specific. It's the same thing for them.
Yes.
It's just like it's like being in a band. You are in a relationship with somebody, and so many people think because of movies that once you're married, it's easy. Oh no.
No.
And it's constant work, and it's also a decision. Are we going to make this work or
Yes.
not?
Yes.
And you can make it work or not.
Or not.
And it's a practical thing.
And then I've always talked about this when
And you love each other, but that's
in your case, you were in LA.
I'm in LA.
She was successful. You were successful.
Yeah.
Pretty amicable divorce.
Oh no,
financially.
Great. Well, I see her every day. I live 4 minutes away. We have 3 kids together. I see her
So
every
you're
day.
fine.
Yeah, no, we don't have any. It was not that at all.
I've always talked about how I think it would be important to kill my wife rather than get divorced. It would be easier to get out of the relationship.
Oh, sure. Well, just for fun.
I like her. But
Yeah.
if we ever got divorced, it would just be terrible. And I feel like just a little off a mountain would
Sure.
be a lot easier.
I don't recommend it. I don't recommend it to anybody. It would-
Marriage or murder?
Divorce.
Oh, divorce.
Oh,
yeah.
no, murder.
Yeah.
You know, rarely when you see me on the street,
Right.
usually 9 times out of 10, I'm quietly thinking about a good way to murder somebody. My current favorite is drowning them in the toilet of a cruise ship. Because it adds insult to the injury. What you're really saying is the sea is too good for you. The toilet will do fine.
That is great. That is great. As a guy who's going on a cruise on Sunday, I will think about this all week.
What cruise are you going on?
One of those Royal Caribbean.
Okay,
Get out of town
We
crew.
did it. This is true. The last thing we did before our divorce was we took the kids on a Disney cruise.
I love
And I
it.
think
Did you
that
hate it or
might
did you love it?
Put it over the top.
I think that put it over the top. My image of the Disney cruise is just a big boat with just trailing uneaten mac and cheese into the ocean.
I went to Alaska on a Disney cruise, so all my experience was good.
Yeah,
and my
Alaska's-
kids were little.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's just, again, when your kids are little,
Yeah.
life is golden.
Then they have no casino, and if I went on there now with my adult kids and no casino, I would lose my mind.
Yeah, but you see shows and movies, and
I'm not
you
going to
take them to see
goddamn shows.
You take them to see Frozen.
Yeah, the last
Yeah.
thing I go on these cruises, and they like tonight and the show Broadway, the best of Broadway. You got to be kidding me if you think I'm going to that nonsense.
Yeah, it's hard.
Thank God my wife doesn't want to do any of that crap.
I'm not
either.
at cruises. I'm not a fan of cruises.
I don't like to. I like to be in one spot, so I'm happy to be on the cruise. I like to just be on the boat.
Yeah, my whole point of the cruise was I want to go up on deck at night, like they did in the Love Boat.
Right,
But you
right.
can't because
No.
that's when they make up their time, and it's just like going into a wind tunnel.
Yeah. Go see Dana Gould this weekend. He'll be at Sidesplitters 960-1197 or sidesplitterscomedy.com. What are you working on besides Dr. Z? Anything else we need to look out for?
I'm a writer on the show Ted on Peacock, the Seth MacFarlane show of the. the Ted event. And I've got a film that I wrote that looks like it might get made, and looking to either go back to Ted or another show.
Well,
and I got
good
a
for you.
podcast called Dana Gould Hour and a Dr. Z. And
What do you do on your
YouTube.
podcast? What do you talk about?
This stuff.
Yeah.
What I do is, but I've found a way to do the most work-intensive podcast
Why?
and not make money.
Yeah.
Which is, I usually do everything the hardest possible way. Same with like, I want a fun side hustle. What if it involved 2.5 hours of prosthetic makeup? That's
Right,
fun.
it's Dr. Z,
And you'll
yeah.
have to travel? Oh, yeah. And pay for his hotel too? Absolutely. Yeah, I should it would be cheaper if I just threw money into a shredder.
Right.
I do 2 interviews per show.
Okay.
And then like a half-hour segment about like a deep dive into something that we talk about.
Who are you interviewing? Who
So,
have you
well,
had on?
the next one coming up, I interview Eddie Muller, who is the host of Noir Alley on TCM.
Oh.
We talk about film noir movies.
Yep.
Then I do a half-hour story about the movie Gun Crazy, which is a appreciated film noir that sort of predated Bonnie and Clyde and Wild at Heart and True Romance.
I like you. I think that you're very interesting and very funny. I may stumble across this podcast, but who is listening to you talk about film noir, other film noir people, or everybody?
Do you know Andy Kindler?
Yes, yeah.
Andy nailed me to the wall once and said, "Your target audience is men your age who are you."
Yeah, but you think if you're going to do a
talk show,
if you're going to do a podcast, you want to do it something that you love.
Yeah,
so I get it.
I love movies. I love old movies.
Yeah.
And then the other interview is my friend Catherine Coldiron, who wrote a book about how it's what we were just talking about. How people see things on screen and then they compare them to their life and they feel inadequate because it's not perfect on screen.
Oh, remember when we were kids? That was the thing with they used to teach us all the time. Their life is not like the Brady Bunch.
Life is not like the Brady Bunch or a movie.
Yeah.
And things that I grew up with, like, if a woman doesn't want to kiss you, don't slap her.
Right.
Kiss you.
Oh, we talked about it. We
That only
referenced it
works
this
with Humphrey
morning.
Bogart.
Fonzie. Sometimes no means yes.
Yeah.
That's what Fonzie used to teach us when I had Happy Days.
Fonzie.
Yeah.
No, Fonzie. James Bond.
Oh,
he
yeah.
did a lot of stuff in Thunderball and Goldfinger. He does a lot of stuff that now would be considered a very serious crime.
Yeah.
Don't. It's a license to kill, and that's it.
Thank you for getting up early and coming in here.
Oh, it's my
Appreciate
pleasure.
it. Have a
This
great
is really
time
fun.
at Side Splitters this weekend. SidesplittersComedy.com. Go see Dana Gould. We'll take a quick break. It's the Mike Calta Show. It's 102.5 The Bone. And this morning I woke up and I was brushing my teeth and I said, I wish Dana Gould wasn't coming in today.
Oh, that's rude.
It wasn't his fault. It was my fault. I just wasn't feeling it. I was tired and I was like, I don't know. I got to, I don't ever know what I'm going to talk to these people about when they come in here. I'm like, I have no idea. And then he may come in here and not be in a good mood. And then we're just two mushes looking at each other. But he was wonderful. And I enjoyed having him in here. Go see him at Side Splitters because he's a very funny comedian. I don't know. I mean, he's written so much and done so much on TV in those sort of acting capacities. But as far as a stand-up, he's a very funny stand-up comedian.
Yeah.
That's how I first saw him. So
My grandma always talks about what a great interviewer you are.
Oh, she does?
Yeah.
That is what if I can impress Carmen's grandma.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, she heard your interview with Jay Leno like years back.
Right.
And that was like her first introduction to you in the show.
Oh.
And she just, after that, she's like, Mike is such a good interviewer. How does he come up with his questions?
That's actually how our bonuses are decided. Whether Mima likes us or not.
Yeah.
I thought you meant my interviews. Yeah.
Do you want to play her the Avi Loeb interview where you said Mike clammed up?
Shut up. I couldn't. I was trying to say to him, in relation.
Yeah.
And I stuck in my head relative, and I couldn't get relative out of in relation, and I got stuck on it. I didn't know how to get out of it.
I feel like you were going for big words to kind of punch it up a little bit.
No, I was
smart
saying
too.
how does this work in relation to that? And and relative snuck in there, and I'm like, in relative, I couldn't get it out.
Yeah.
Next time we go with these.
Thanks for bringing that up again, Gio.
Next time, just go with these are the same.
Yeah. Listen, I started the interview by telling him, just letting you know you're talking to a group of idiots today,
yeah.
listeners and hosts.
Was that before or after you called it 31 Atlas?
Who did you know is 3i? Nobody knows 3i.
I have no idea.
I wasn't super excited about it though.
No.
Listen, you were first in. Now I'm seeing it all over the place. Everybody knows.
It is what it is.
It's all relative.
Can I shut up? Can I tell you? I believe that part of the reason why it is everywhere is because our social media pushed it out to so many different people. Obviously, Joe Rogan talked about it and other people talked about it, but our social media pushed out to so many people early on that it caught on for a while. So it's listen. When the aliens are here in a couple of months, you guys will all be looking back at me and thinking, this guy knew what was up. Probably
Right
not.
as they squeeze my head and I die.
Yeah. They're sucking out my soul.
Oh, we should have asked Dana Gould about it. He's probably got a whole movie about it.
Oh, he loves that kind of
He
stuff.
loves the sci-fi.
Yeah.
I'm a little upset that I'm not going to Comic-Con this weekend.
Yeah.
I don't know why, though, because I don't know. There's nobody there that I really care about. I mean, I would love to meet the guys from Happy Days, but I've already talked to all of them.
Yeah, I don't even really ever go for the celebrities. I like to just shop around and look at cool stuff.
That's the thing I like to do. I like to buy Funko Pops that I don't need.
Yeah.
And things that I bought a really cool thing one time that broke. That robot that guy made out of household items. I love that thing. I'll spend a lot of money at a Comic-Con. It's almost better than I'm not going. But yeah, I think that I think that those rare ones that have like all the Star Trek guys and all the Entourage guys and all the Back to the Future people, like that's the one I think I would go to, but I don't even know who I'd pay for.
It's cool when they do like the Q&As, the panels, because you like the whole cast of whatever movie they're talking about.
Yeah.
But as far as getting autographs and stuff, I've never really been into that. I've never paid for an autograph ever.
Lou Diamond Phillips is going to be there. Lou Ferrigno. All the Lou's.
Lou Diamond Phillips is somebody who he's been on the show before, and he's somebody who you go, oh yeah, La Bamba and
Young Guns,
and then you're like, yeah,
La Bamba, Young Guns.
Young Guns, and it's not that he didn't have a good career. It's just like, what else did we talk to him about?
Fonzie's going to be there,
and then Lou Ferrigno is deaf, so it's hard to talk to him. What if I was going to talk to Lou Ferrigno? What would I talk to Lou Ferrigno about?
King of Queens.
No.
Oh,
no. The movie with Jason Segel. You saw him
yeah.
house.
Yeah.
People farted
I love
in
you, man.
Ferrigno's house.
Yeah.
I love you, man. Yeah. That's it. That's the thing. You start thinking about all those Comic-Con people, and you're like, what are we gonna? Yeah, it's a great idea, but then you're like, what are we gonna do with them?
We looked at the list, and there was really nobody that stuck out.
No, it's different because do I want to have Donnie Most on the show? No, but if Donnie Most wanted to come in the studio, I would talk to him. It's a big difference on whether or not you have somebody on the phone or whether they're in person.
Yeah, the phoners are tough.
Phoners stink. Phoners absolutely stink. All right, I'm going to get some phone calls before we get out of here. And keep in mind, we're out for a couple of days because you guys are live, Monday and Tuesday?
Monday and Tuesday, yeah.
But then we got vacation next week. Mike Calta Show, good morning.
Good morning, Mike.
Yes,
Galvin,
sir.
how you guys doing?
What's up, buddy?
Good. I know you've never done this before, and you probably will say no, but wondering if you would with Spanish. I was wondering if maybe you would pay him to have a no-holds-barred type questionnaire, like, you guys can talk, callers can call, or, people that have actually listeners like me that have listened forever would, kind of interview him, so to speak, and ask him, basically the whole thing. I think it would be great, but you probably would never do that.
What am I paying? How much?
I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I mean, it depends. If he doesn't have a job, maybe $100. I don't know.
My gut tells me no, I would never pay somebody to be on the show. But if it is something where, hey, he needs the money and it's the only way he'll do it, $250, I'd be in.
Yeah, I mean, like, I think everybody would listen. I mean, obviously everybody listens now, but you know what I mean? Like, it's just one of those things where, it gets to the bottom of it. You know what I mean? Like, this, back and forth. That, I mean, I don't know if he has a job. I know you said that he had a sales job and he lost it or, whatever. Somebody should say that, tell Gio, his best friend to call him and say, hey, listen.
Gio, negotiate that deal. All right. I got a $250 offer to Spanish if he wants to come on the show, courtesy of this guy.
$250.
Yeah, that's my starting point. That's my jump off, $250. Good
right.
idea, sir. Thank you. I would honestly, the truth is that it's not about money. I would only want Spanish to come on. I like Spanish, and I don't wish him bad things. I only want him to come on if he would come on, and we'd have closure, and then that would be it. I don't want to put him in a bad light. I'm not interested in putting him on the show so we could beat up on him or for him to yell at me. You know what I mean? I don't have any bad feelings towards him, and I don't really want to do that to him. But if he wanted to come on and be like, yeah, we got, let's close some doors and let's talk about some stuff, I would do that.
Right, because it's not a gotcha moment. It's just like, what happened?
Yeah.
What happened?
Yeah, and then also, like, are you okay? We are concerned with whether or not he's okay, but I'm not I don't have a bad feeling. I know that sounds weird, but I don't wish him bad stuff. It just didn't. It got weird at the end and didn't work out for us.
I think because the ending was so abrupt. It was like it's over. It's
right.
Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. But that's how things end.
True.
Or else they don't end.
Yeah.
Mike Calta Show. Good morning.
Yes, I'm looking for some free tickets for Little Big Town, please.
Carmen, do we have those, Little Big Town?
We do not.
We don't? I'm sorry, sir. I would have given them to you, but we don't have them. Keep looking. Mike Calta Show, good morning.
Hey, Galvin, what about Josh Freese?
Josh Freese is great.
Hell yeah, I grew up with him, and I remember like sixth grade, we'd go down they had a 3-story house down in the basement was the music room because his whole family's very musically talented, and he would put on like Van Halen 1 and play along with Alex on the drums, and I was just like blown away how good he was at 12 years old,
This guy, if I have a talent, I want this guy to be my friend because you just get so excited.
Yeah, because Josh is from over in Orlando area.
Thank
yeah.
you. Galvin said before we were coming back from break, and Carmen said we have about 17 minutes left, and I go, "What are we going to talk about?" And Galvin goes, "We could just list more drummers that I like." And finally, Medicine Man, I'm going to be off next week. I hope you'll be okay without me.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. I was going to miss you, but last time I did see the Naked Gun #2 movie. It was great. It was
It was
funny.
good. You thought it was good?
Yeah, everybody enjoyed it. It was kind of had shades of the old one in there too. It was hilarious.
Well, there's
And
a lot of fart jokes
Liam
in
Neeson
there,
did a
sure.
good
So
job,
you
along
love it.
with Pamela Anderson.
I think that might be
It was a
good.
fun flick. I recommend it. This movie does not suck. You will love it.
All right. Thank you.
Yeah, because I mean,
You know what it is going in.
Exactly.
It's stupid jokes, stupid parodies. Like, I think it'd be funny.
And Liam Neeson doing the comedy stuff was funny because he's funny. Like
Yeah.
he was on an episode of that show with Ricky Gervais where the little what was it?
Yeah, the midget one.
Yeah, I forget what it was called, but it was really good. And he wanted to get in comedy, and Ricky Gervais was like, "You're a serious actor,"
Yeah.
and he did this whole thing. It was hilarious.
It was great.
But just him in the car, and that he has problems with his gut and stuff and everything, and then he's like yelling, he's like, "There's a bomb in the car!" His guts are bubbling over. And
When I was in high school, Naked Gun 2.5 came out, and I worked in the movie theater, and I saw it a million times. And Liam Neeson, this is so funny to me, and it's so bad. Priscilla Presley is climbing up into the attic, and he looks under a
Leslie
dress.
Nielsen.
What'd I say?
Liam Neeson.
No, Leslie Nielsen. Sorry.
Isn't that weird?
He looks.
That they're
Yeah,
both
yeah.
believe
it's similar
Liam and
names.
Leslie? Yeah.
He looks under a dress and he goes, "Nice beaver." And she turns
So
around
dumb.
and hands him a stuffed beaver, and she goes, "Thanks, I just had it stuffed."
Yeah.
It's so dumb.
I used to,
So
those
dumb.
the Hot Shot movies, like all
Yeah.
those movies.
Airplane, yeah, all
Airplane. I
that,
used to
yeah.
love it. So dumb.
Yeah, the Naked Gun ones were the best ones.
I don't think I'd pay to go see the theater, but I'll definitely watch it when it comes out.
Yeah, which by the way, I can't believe we can't get Fantastic Four yet
What do you mean?
on the box.
Oh, I don't get any of those the early ones.
Do you?
No, you have a different version now, right? Don't you have a?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Didn't you have some special beta version or?
Yeah, I think so. But you go to the movies, the
Mhm,
movie
mhm.
section, and then every once in a while you have to unplug your router and plug it back in, and it reloads the new stuff. And yeah, because if you don't do that once a month, you don't get the new updates.
Because mine's set to update.
Right,
Automatically,
but they
but-
tell you once a month you should unplug your router and let it reset and plug it back in because it erases all the old stuff. And anyway, but I watched Superman, but no
Again.
Fantastic Four, not again. No. I'm very excited to be going on vacation. I need to decompress. Carmen, I will miss you most.
I will miss you too. I
Did
hope
you-
you.
Sorry, go ahead, Carmen.
No, you're fine. I hope you have a good vacation.
I hope
Did
when I
you,
come back there'll be some news.
You and your wife get together on how much casino money you're bringing, or no?
No.
Oh.
So we did decide this. She said, "Listen to me. We're not big drinkers. We said we're not going to run up our bill. We're just going to bring cash and spend whatever cash we bring."
Yeah.
Whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I'm running that
I
bill.
mean, it's a longer cruise, not just a weekender, right?
Right.
You're going a couple days.
7 days.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. 6 days. 6
A
days.
lot of casino money.
A lot of casino money, and I'm bringing money on the side too that you
Yeah.
didn't know about.
Off the grid.
Yeah. Oh, my off the grid money.
Yeah,
Exactly.
it's good stuff.
Bringing my Pipple toddler money.
Nice.
Then if I win, I don't tell her about that.
No.
Right. Yeah.
No,
I go, no, I'm down $200. Just leave it at that.
3-card blackjack. That's it.
Blackjack.
Mostly blackjack.
I'll only play 3-card with her if the two of us sit there together. But for the
Three
most part-
card. There's no skill to it whatsoever, and you just have to be lucky. And if you're not lucky, you just keep throwing money away. You know what I mean? That's just one of those
Nothing
things.
is better though when you turn your cards over and there's 3 of the same card.
Oh,
that feeling.
there was, I don't know, last time I went. It's been a little while actually, but I was hitting the 6-card bonus. The pit boss came over and he goes, "Wow, pretty good with the
Investigating.
6-card bonus." And I go, "Yeah." I don't know what's going on. You look at the cameras and see I'm not doing anything.
Yeah.
I didn't say that, but
Right.
yeah, it was wild how many times I was hitting with the 6-card bonus. But yeah, if you turn over 3 of a kind, you're like, yes. Or a flush, and then the dealer hat, and you're so good.
There's nothing more fun. And this is my first cruise. I don't have to worry about these stupid kids. They can go do their own thing.
Yeah.
I don't have to take care of any kids. All right, I'm going to go through these last set of calls, Carmen, and then we're done.
Okay, perfect.
Don't play me out yet.
Okay.
Mike Calta Show, good morning.
Michael, it's Joey from Lakeland. How are you, sir?
Hi, Joey. What can we do for you?
Man, it's funny you talk about aliens. Now, let me just lay something out there. I don't think it's necessarily aliens. I think it's us. And as we move forward in time and they're trying to move back in time, it's just like every spacesuit that we've ever made, they never look the same. No, they're never.
You're saying that the 3i Atlas coming here is us coming back from the future or from a different dimension?
No, not necessarily that. I think all the things that, people see or, UFOs, all the sightings.
Are us visiting ourselves?
No, I think it's humans that have learned how to travel back in time. And as we move forward in time, we start to see more of it. It's like your guy said. It's like your guy said the other day, that scientist, you're traveling so fast that one single piece of dust could ruin the whole thing, right? So, like, think about the chances of that happening. It doesn't happen every day, but on the rare occasion that it does, it's just for a split second.
Yeah.
You only see it. And then think about it like this, the probing thing. Everybody's like, oh, I got abducted and got probed. That could be possible because think about it, when you get put to sleep for surgery, you're only under for an hour, 2 hours.
Right.
So if they're trying to come back and see if they can bring someone back, it's like an experiment. They're trying to bring someone back, and sometimes it doesn't work. They got to spit them out,
Or it could just be interstellar butt raping people. That could happen too.
Right,
You'll never get caught.
Yeah,
You'll never get caught.
There's always one perverted alien, There's always one that wants to see how far they can push it.
Oh, there's more than one, sir. There's more than one. All right. Thank you for your theory. Thank you, Carmen. And that's it.